Did it again. Yeah.
I love the little smirk you did, though.
I know. Here I go. Like, here it goes, buddy. Welcome, everybody, to the Dad Hat Chronicle show. Not podcast.
The
Show.
pod show.
The
Pod
pod
show.
show. It could be a podcast. We could just put it in a podcast,
The Dad Hat Pod Show with some guys.
He's back
Exactly.
into himself again, so he's forgetting about the actual show.
I know. It's just, I'm back in my podcast mode and it feels good,
Mhm.
So, by the way, I did release a pretty long one this week.
Mhm.
But it was good. It was good. In my opinion, I think it was really good.
Big shout out to your episode before this one, though. The one with Kelly and with Eric.
That
was
guy
a
right
really-
below me.
Yeah, hate to say it because he's already got a big head as it is, but it was really excellent, really, really well done.
It was. Thank you. Appreciate that. So, guys,
Yeah,
welcome to the. Go ahead, Donnie.
I was gonna say I was listening to the one for this week that you did with Kevin here in Columbia.
Kevin Tibbett.
And then when you added Paul, well, you know this; these guys don't know that. Paul mentioned he had never been to Columbia, and that I would probably be horrified by that. And I immediately texted Paul as I heard that I am
Yeah.
horrified by this. So,
You should be horrified by that. Like I cannot believe that he has been the one out of Kurt Bermuda that has not been to Columbia, South Carolina, to watch a game.
yep.
Well, I learned something on the Earn Fun Average this week. From last week's episode. Paul went to Japan.
He has.
No,
I don't know if you
really?
knew that.
When did that happen?
That was a really good episode, by the way. I was
It was
laughing on
excellent.
that episode. I was laughing.
I like the wildlife correspondent Paul Caputo episode on your podcast, though, Ed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's telling me a little bit of history about. I feel like I got something in my teeth. The history of Columbia, the Fireflies. I didn't know that either. By the way, I was like, oh okay.
Yeah.
A little Firefly history there for you guys.
Donnie
And the fact
introduced me to Kevin when I was there last year.
Yep. And the fact that Paul has seen that phenomenon in Malaysia and not here is funny too.
I know.
I mean, is that surprising, though? You
No.
knew he would
No,
see
no.
it over
No.
there.
Right.
Wait,
No,
he was in Malaysia?
he
Yeah.
listen to the episode and you'll see.
Whoa.
I know, it's crazy, right? Guys, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the Dad Hat Chronicle Sports Show. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat. With me, I got my friends. We are missing one. He is going to be late. He said, "Whatever, bro." Guys, we got a lot of stuff that we got to discuss tonight. Okay, so we have. I'll just put a cup. Wrote down a couple things. We got a new college football champion. All right, Super Bowl odds. I guess they're shifting the odds again. There we got a new Super Bowl odd favorite here, and then some coaching news, right? And then of course some baseball Hall of Fame talk. I'm very excited for this. Eric, I want to get your take because one member that just got inducted used to play for Kansas City, so I want to get your take on that one. But before we do that, guys, this show is brought to you by All Ford Baseball Company. Make sure you guys go on All Ford Baseball Company, get yourself some cool gear from him. All right, he has a lot of cool stuff over there. All right, he has some hoodies, some hats, some stickers, some. I got my stickers somewhere around here. I don't know where they are. I got too many of them. But because you guys are fans of the show, we are going to give you guys, okay, check it out, 15% off if you use code DADHAT at checkout, okay? The whole purchase, 15% off. National Hat Day, if you did it, you should have taken advantage of it because you were getting it for pretty cheap. On top of that, you were getting the discount on that. I know, Donnie, you took advantage of that as well, didn't you?
I did. I bought two hats, the Wizards hat and the Fort Wayne Daisies hat, and they are on their way, so they should be here this week.
Nice. So, Patrick, did you buy the hat or no?
No.
Okay.
But I have plenty of Old Fort. Between hoodies and T-shirts and everything, I have plenty of Old Fort stuff.
I need a hoodie. That's what I need. I need a hoodie from him. So, but here you go, guys. And then, of course, the Sitka Club, which is usually $6 a month. However, because you guys are a fan of the show, we are going to give it to you for $3 if you use code DHC. All right, guys, let's get going. Mr. Phil, that's right. Andrew Jones, Hall of Fame, a member of the 1997 Braves Hall of Fame. We're going to talk about that here in a second. And what's up, Lynn? You also bought some all for merch this weekend. Nice. Congratulations. Guys, let's get started with the hats. Okay. We're gonna start with the one that we can barely see. Oh, there it is. Mr. Prospector, what hat are you wearing? What because the light is blinding you. Wearing. Or not, or just
Oh, you're talking
don't.
about me?
Nope.
I was,
Nope.
You sounded like you were underwater there for a minute.
Yeah,
yeah, I was kind of, it was
I
garbling.
couldn't hear
Sorry.
what you said, Ed.
How about now?
Now you're good.
There you go.
Okay, hey Patrick, which hat are you wearing? Is
Oh,
blinding
you were talking
me.
to me. I couldn't. All I heard was wah, wah, wah,
Wah,
wah.
wah, wah. What hat
Yeah.
are you wearing, my friend?
Well, first of all, big shout out to the chat. Hope everyone's doing well on this Tuesday, and I hope you had a good holiday weekend. Obviously, remembrance of Dr. Martin Luther King. I know that Donnie brought that up yesterday, but you know, just I hope everyone was able to remember Dr. King and and all that good stuff. But tonight I am drinking going back to the essence with some Gatorade, with the Glacier Cherry Gatorade, a little bit of water, and I am wearing the Staten Island Yankees old batting practice hat, like the old Diamond era material.
Nice.
So you got that Y right there, and that's what I'm wearing tonight. I wanted to go a little throwback and try to go back into some hats I haven't been rocking in a while. So this is the one that I chose for tonight.
I like it. I like it. Let's go right down below you. Can you hear me good? Can you hear me good? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Much
Mr.
better.
Donnie, what you got?
So I'm still wearing the hat that I wore and posted for today, my Trucker Tuesday hat. This is from the Redneck Barbecue Lab. I'm actually going to be driving past their location on my way towards you to Raleigh for this damage I'm headed out to tonight. But they have another location in the Raleigh area. But yeah, the Redneck Barbecue Lab is one of the best barbecues you will find in North Carolina. They started in a food truck. Their first brick and mortar store was in a gas station down towards I-40 95 intersection. And so anyway, that's what I've got is that trucker hat from them. And then, of course, I'm just drinking some water here in the truck on the way to work.
All right. Okay. All right. Mr. Influencer, I like the hat you're wearing, my friend. What you got there?
Thank you. So I thought it was the Kansas City Monarchs, but it's not actually the Monarchs from what I can tell. It's actually the Kansas City All Nations.
It is the All Nations.
And so I believe we need Mr. Minor League Nerd Kelly Robinson to give us a little more background on this. But I believe they were an integrated team maybe even before the Monarchs.
Nice.
If I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. So we need Kelly to tell us a little more of the history on that. But yeah, it was a nice sale they had from Sandlot Goods up in Kansas City for National Hat Day. So I got this. It's tritone, got kind of a powder blue on the back, navy front bill or front navy bill, and then a white front panel with the KC and yellow. So yeah, it's Kansas City All Nations hat that I got today.
I like it.
Beautiful
That's
hat.
a nice one.
It's
Beautiful
a snapback.
That's fine. It's vintage. I like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm actually wearing one from Old Fort, actually. The Buckeyes, the Cleveland Buckeyes hat. This is a wool hat. It is very cold here in Raleigh. Apparently, we got snowpocalypse coming, guys. I don't know if you knew this. Snowpocalypse is coming this weekend, so everybody's like, going to go and get their eggs, or they're emptying out their milk and everything. So just they're getting crazy around here. So this is happening. And so, yeah, I'm wearing this one tonight, and still with my jug. Still got my jug water, so gotta finish it. All right. So I was gonna start with, obviously with the college football playoffs. Obviously, it ended last night. However, right before we were about to come on, it was announced that we have two new members of the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. One Andrew Jones, as already Phil put it here on the chat, and everybody, thank you and welcome on the chat. And then fellow Puerto Rican Carlos Beltran has has come and he has become another member of the Baseball Hall of Fame. I'm very happy for that one. I'm very excited. He should have gotten in last year. However, he came short, as you guys already know. So did Andrew Jones. Actually, both of them came out very short last year. I'm going to start with you, Eric, because he used to play for the Kansas City Royals. And I want you to tell me, one, obviously, because have you seen him play? Did you see him play when he was in Kansas City? And then number two, do you think he's going to go as a Kansas City Royal?
I'm trying to remember when he was no longer with Kansas City. Does anybody remember when he moved
to the Mets, was it?
Well, it was to the Astros first, wasn't it? And then he signed with the Mets.
Then he signed with the Mets, yeah.
He got traded to the Astros at a trade deadline, I believe. I don't remember the year. I'm thinking 06, 07, but I could be wrong on that.
Okay.
So
let me check.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I remember him more from I mean, obviously I knew he played for the Royals, but he actually played in Wichita briefly. I believe 2 different times. In 98.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the stats. He played. Sorry, Patrick, go ahead.
No, I interrupted you. You go ahead.
I was going to say he played 47 games for Wichita with the Wranglers back in 98, and then he played 3 more times in 2003, which I'm assuming would have been rehab. So honestly, I kind of remember a little more just when he played in Wichita, because then obviously he went to be one of the big names. They've had a lot of big names. That Johnny Damon was in Wichita briefly for a time before he went to like Boston and New York. But that's a good question as far as, do I think he'll go in as a Royal?
He has a lot of options.
It's between them and the Mets. So I did look it up just real quick. He got traded to the Astros in 2004.
Okay.
So he was with the Royals from 98 to 2004, got traded to the Astros, and then signed a big free agent contract with the Mets starting with the 2005 season. And then he kind of bumped, he moved around quite a bit after that. He was with the Mets from 2005 to 2011. Then he was with the Giants for the rest of 2011, played for the Cardinals for a year, then played 2 years with the Yankees, 1 year with the Rangers, and then he finished up with the Houston Astros again.
Ooh.
Yeah, so see, that makes it hard because, I mean, it sounds like the Royals and the Mets were probably his 2 main teams. Lynn's saying right now that she thinks he'll go in as a Met.
That was my guess.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. And I mean, it would be fun, obviously, if he did go in as a Royal. But obviously, he played there and he's a Hall of Famer. So, they'll claim, because the Royals put out a tweet today and obviously had him in his Royals gear and stuff. And back then, that was when they had some black and black within their uniforms and stuff.
I like that version of the Mets.
I loved it when they wore that, like that black and blue KC hat is one of my favorite hats of all time.
Agreed.
I love that one.
They have socks, and they look like a jersey basically, and I have a white pair, a navy pair, powder blue, and then I do have one with the black with the blue, and it looks like it'll say like Royal, like ROY on one sock and ALS on the other or something. And so I have a pair of that. So yeah, I did like kind of that black with the blue. So I remember him most from that kind of that uniform his days. So it'd be fun for him to go in. But because Patrick, you said when he signed with the Mets, it was a pretty big contract. So I bet because that was like his big contract, probably why he'd probably go as a Met. But
I think his best years were with the Royals personally, because that's what set him up to get that big contract. And he was an all-star for the Royals. At least I think so. Well, his final year, he was an all-star with the Royals. I thought he was the one before that, but he was rookie of the year with the Royals. let's see, because he was an all-star with the with
but
the
he spent
Mets.
most of the time with the Mets. That
Yeah,
was my
and most
guess.
of his all-star years were with the Mets.
Yeah.
Um,
And listen, as a Puerto Rican, if you go as a with a New York team, you're making it. It's the truth.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, another option could be because he played for so many teams that he doesn't go in with the logo at all.
Has
I'm
anybody
trying to
done
remember
that?
who it was. There is a player that's done that, and maybe you guys remember who it was, but I remember there was a player specifically who
Oh
didn't.
my god, that would be awesome if he puts PR on it.
Well, some people just go in with a blank cap. I mean, because they didn't want to
Offend any other team.
Right. I couldn't remember if it was Greg Maddux or it was someone that played for several teams, and then they didn't want to, value one experience over
Over the
another.
other. Yeah.
So
I know that
it is possible. I mean, I
yeah.
don't think the Hall of Fame likes it. Yeah, that's what it was. It was Greg Maddux. Thank you, Lynn.
I know there was a big controversy when Jim Thome decided to go into the Hall of Fame with the C cap instead of the Chief Wahoo. Because all of the years that he went in as that he played as a Cleveland Indian was with the Chief Wahoo, right? And so he goes like, "No, I'm going to go with a C just because it's time to move on." And I was like, "Ooh, okay."
Well, and regardless of whether he goes in as a Royal or not, the Royals can take great pride in knowing that they drafted him, and they're the ones. I mean, yes, he's the one that did it because he was the player, but the Royals are the ones that gave him the
You know the
opportunity
talent.
to establish himself. And
Yeah, agreed.
And nurtured him up until, which is what a team like the Royals is so good at doing, and they create a lot of these players, they help give these players platforms. Johnny Damon was the same way. I mean, you think through, they've given a lot of players a platform to be great. And teams like the Royals don't always get the credit that they deserve for doing that.
They shouldn't. Sorry, I just wanted to mess with you, Eric. I'm just messing with you.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of players like I said, Johnny Damon and Beltran are two examples. Zach Greinke would be another one, and they go on to have great major league careers. So,
and see, like I said, I remember both Damon and Beltran when they were in Wichita with the Wranglers, but I was pretty young. I wish I would have, was a little bit older, remember him a little bit better. I for sure remember Zach Greinke because he came in 2003 when he was, I think, 18 at the time. And that's when he ended up leaving because he had those issues. He had to step away from the game. Well, then when he finally came back, 2007, because 2003, 2004, I worked for the Wranglers, which Ed didn't know that until I think I told
you told me on the podcast. Yeah.
And then 2007, I wasn't working there anymore, but I went to majority of the games, and that's when they had Zach Greinke was back. They had Alex Gordon, Billy Butler, Mitch Meyer, Chris Lubanski, Luke Hochhaver, and they end up going all the way to the Texas League Championship Series. Now they end up losing that, but I remember Greinke from those years especially, because obviously he was a little bit later than like what Beltran and Damon were. But it was funny because in 2003, when they won the whatever Texas League West or whatever division it was at the time, they were all down on the field celebrating with their champagne and stuff. So they weren't doing it in the locker room. They were doing it out on the field. And I was working as an usher right behind the plate. And one of the police officers was standing there. And he goes, "Hey, somebody watch that number 13. He's not old enough to drink." Just kind of making fun of Greinke because he wasn't 21 at the time when they won the division. They were just kind of messing around because they were celebrating with champagne on the field. But yeah, I do remember vaguely when Beltran and like Damon were here. I wish I was a little bit older, remember a little bit more about them though. And I agree with you, Zach. I was happy we got a new stadium, but at the same time, looking back on it now, I do really miss Lawrence Dumont Stadium, 1934 to 2018.
Yeah. By the way, shout out Mark Viquez, ballpark hunter. I see him on here. Mike Messina has a blank cap. Okay, that's a good one. Nice. What's up? Nice. What's up, Mark? Hope you're doing well, my man.
Yeah, that's a good one. And I got a good question here from Phil. Who is your number one player that is not in that should be right now?
Y'all know mine. I'm still upset about that one.
Listen, Mel Hall's never going to get into the Hall of Fame, okay? I'm so sick of you trying to say Mel Hall deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Listen, he's not going to
He's
get
a
in, Donnie.
Hall of Famer, okay? No, Mattingly and Murphy. It's an atrocity they're not in.
Okay.
Well, I'm telling you, Dale Murphy's fans have really been trying to push to get him in. Is he on the Veterans Committee ballot now, Dale Murphy?
They both were. They both didn't get. Remember, they didn't get the votes this year because Jeff Kent did.
That's right. That's right.
I still don't agree.
They're still. Are they still eligible next year, Donnie?
I think so.
Okay.
I still don't agree with Jeff Kent.
I mean, I think Jeff Kent was a good player.
I just don't think he was a Hall of Famer.
Well, my point of contention would be if Jeff Kent is seen as worthy of getting in, then Dale Murphy and Don Mattingly certainly should be.
I agree.
Jeff Kent should have been in line behind the two of them. The two of them get in, bring in Jeff Kent.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think Jeff Kent was an excellent player. He had some really good years with the Giants, specifically, but
I agree.
I agree with that. Carlos Delgado
should be in.
Obviously, I'm a Blue Jays fan, so I completely agree with you.
As a fellow Puerto Rican, I agree on this one.
I mean, it's just he didn't get the press that a lot of other people did because of where he played.
And I think that's something that hurt him.
At least before he joined the Mets. I mean, he obviously had a platform after he joined the Mets, but he had some really good years with the Blue Jays.
So let me ask you this then. And because this is one of the controversies every year that around this time of year, right? There's certain players that are just not going to be a no-no on there, right?
Yep.
Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, A-Rod. What do you guys think? I've come around on this one a little bit.
I personally think they all should be in because I think they're all Hall of Fame players. They're not Hall of Fame people, but they're Hall of Fame players.
They're Hall of Fame douchebags, but that's a different story. Okay, what about you, Eric?
Yeah, kind of with Donnie on that. I mean, I think obviously they had some talent, but I mean, if some of them proved they were pretty good before all that happened. So
especially Barry Bonds for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know at this point. I don't know that I would hate it if they get in. I just don't see that they probably ever will at this point.
Yeah. What about you, Patrick?
Yeah, I agree with Eric and Donnie. Barry Bonds might be the most talented player I've ever seen in a batter's box. And just in terms of like his timing and everything else, I mean, there's things that he did that no amount of steroids is gonna, teach him. I mean, do I agree with the fact that, that he took them? No. I mean, and the same would go for McGwire, Sosa, Palmeiro, A-Rod, but these guys were all talented in their own right. And I think that even before they took anything, I think their numbers would have been Hall of Fame numbers anyway. I really do. Palmeiro with a sweet swing. McGwire was jacked without steroids. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I know he took the create, the andro and all that stuff, but I don't know. I don't know what year he started taking it, but I still think those guys should be in there because they still, like McGwire and Sosa, helped bring baseball back. I mean, so a contribution to baseball that way. Albeit I know that they took steroids, and I'm not. Yeah, and from with what Phil said, there's already some not so good people that are already in there anyway.
Bunch of racist people there.
Who are we to be judge, jury, and executioner? It's not. Donnie made a good point. This is not the Hall of Good Citizenship. This is the Hall of Fame as far as what you've done on the diamond. And I'm not perfect.
The only
and so with stuff that I've done, I know Eric, you can point out most of my
Ed,
faults, I'm sure.
it's crazy. It's crazy. It's wild.
Yeah. Donnie, I mean, I'm sure that Eric, that you can point out most of my flaws, if not all of them. But so I have a hard time trying to be judge, jury, and executioner for a lot of these guys. Just me.
So here's the thing. I was watching an interview with Barry Bonds. I can't remember how long ago it was, but like how he is able to break down a pitching duel with with against a pitcher the way he does, he would have gone and approached it is absolutely. I've never seen anything like it. Like he is legit smart baseball player. Like he is so smart when it comes to all of that. And for me to sit here and say he did steroids, he shouldn't get in, it'll be kind of hypocritical because a lot of people, remember when there's a lot of pitchers that were using the sticky ball, they were doing other things in order for them to get an advantage to win games.
Yeah.
The one that I would have an issue with, and Donnie might disagree with me on this one, is Pete Rose. And the only reason for that one is because he bet on the game, right? You can tell me to the end of time that he didn't bet to win or lose any games. I only to win. He bet on the game, and that's the one issue I have. Other than that, Shoeless Joe Jackson, should get in, right? And so I think at this point, like you guys were saying, this is the Hall of Fame, baseball Hall of Fame. Not like you say, the Hall of Good is the Baseball Hall of Fame. So I think they should get in. Obviously, there should be a mention of what happened and what they did, right? The whole history. Put the whole history. Don't put just the abbreviators. Put exactly what happened, and that way people can judge for themselves.
It's a museum. It's a museum. Make it they're trying to make it out to be
higher than and that's the Writers Association. I have an issue with them.
Yeah,
that's my issue is with them. Yeah. My issue with the steroids era is you didn't have rules, so that's on you. You should have put rules in place.
Agreed.
And sure, they broke the morality code possibly, but you know what? It's not the Hall of Morale. It's the Hall of Fame for what you did on the field, and that's what it is.
Yeah. So
it's the Hall of Fame must.
The Hall of Fame must.
Eric, what were you going to
say? Just a side note. Last year, Patrick, Donnie, and I and Rhonda got to see Barry Bonds. It was the 25th anniversary of Oracle Park. We went to opening day, so Barry Bonds was there, Dusty Baker, amongst others. So we got to see him come back and celebrate with the Giants for their opening day last year. So it's kind of fun to see all those older people from the Giants.
Yeah, that's another one that's going to get in for sure.
Yeah. In relation to what Phil said about it's the dishonesty that turns a lot of people off. I mean, yeah, I would say that goes back to the morality thing. It's.
I don't disagree though.
Do I disagree? No, but I hate to say this. A lot of people would have probably lied in their position if they're honest. Like because of what that might do to your career after you've done it. I'm not saying everyone would. Someone may own up, but a lot of people are going to be protective of themselves. So it's hard for me to castigate people when human tendencies are what they are.
Yeah. I like this one, guys. And before we continue, thank you everybody on the chat. You guys are doing an amazing job. Put the people that you would think, would you want to see get in. And this question, is there a play that you would remove from the Hall of Fame? And while you're at it, guys, hit the subscribe button. All right. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you on that one. Is there anyone that you would remove from the Hall of Fame?
I can't think of anybody offhand because I think they're all in there on the merits of their play at this point, because they haven't put some of the guys in for other reasons. But I can't think of anybody that I would look at the Hall of Fame and say, well, he really didn't have the stats to be on there. Oh yeah, maybe somebody like that didn't play, that's in there because of the job that he did.
That
And
opened
the shitty job
he
that
went.
did.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he went out of his way to keep black players out of
Yeah,
baseball.
I
Yeah,
mean, I can
I'll
see
take that
that,
son of a bitch out.
but I can't think of a player that I would pull out of there because I don't think any of them would have gotten in without the statistical ability to be even voted in at this point. So, but again, I go back to it's a museum. It's not a shrine to the greatest people on earth. It's a museum of the story of baseball and the ones that made it famous and the ones that were the best of what they did. That's all it is. And like you said earlier, Ed, tell the whole story. You can put Barry Bonds in there and you can tell the entire story. Hey, he's in the Hall of Fame, and he did this, but he also did this.
Yeah.
And it cost him his time in the Hall of Fame. Or
it cost him his time in
to
baseball.
get into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
What's up, Eric?
Sandy Alomar? Is he in?
I like to see him in. I just don't know if he's going to get enough votes.
Probably not if he was a Cleveland Indian.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you just because it's Cleveland. No. Anybody that's Cleveland, take him out. No, I'm just playing.
No, Ed, who was the person that you were saying that you would take out?
Mountain Landis.
Oh, cancel Mountain Landis?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, it's hard for me. Again, it kind of goes back to my point. Like if I'm sitting here saying other people should go in despite their misgivings, it's hard for me to sit here and then also say, but I'm going to take this person out.
No, I would take him because he was a piece of shit human being. And he never played the game. He was a judge. He
was commissioner, wasn't he?
He was the commissioner of baseball, yes. But his greatest contribution was to purposely, keep black players from baseball.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm certainly I don't agree with that.
Yeah, here's something that's not a joke. Steelers suck.
Oof.
Ouchie. No, but that's the reason why I would take him out. He didn't really, in my opinion, he really didn't contribute any positive way into the game of baseball, in my opinion.
Well, and there's been inconsistent ways that people have been put in.
Doesn't matter.
To
put a plaque. First commissioner, Mount Landis.
Yeah.
Move on.
Well, and I would say like the other problem is that there's not always been this. To me, there's been an inconsistency with the way people have gotten into the hall. Not everyone gets in the same way. And especially the very first ones that we're getting in. I mean, there's not all the baseball writers that you have now.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So blocking some of these other people, I'm not saying just let everybody in and you open the floodgates. I mean, it's good to have a standard, but at the same time, sometimes I feel like these halls of fame believe in their own hype more so than they should. I always feel like that about the NFL Hall of Fame as well. That these guys, like some of these players, it's a joke that they're not in, but I think they see themselves as more important than I think
than what they really are. Yeah,
that's just my opinion. But
I agree.
You know who should get in? Whoever bans and outlaws the wave.
Nope. You need to come the hell down. The wave is an important part of America, of baseball.
No, ask your best
America
friend.
Is apple pie, which apple pie is not American.
The wave sucks. Get rid of it.
It's not.
So are you saying Rob Manfred, if he does that, should be in the Hall of Fame?
Sure, I don't care. Whoever bans it, I'm fine with. We've tried to ban the shift. It's not still perfectly banned.
Okay, so I have a problem with this one, Phil, because the owners were trying to, F over a lot of the players, and he was part of that. So there was really no bringing credibility to it. The reason why the Black Sox did what they did is because they were the owner of the White Sox was absolute piece of. All right.
Hey Patrick, did you see a goat's wearing a goat?
Has a movie coming out. Man. Did you know that?
I didn't even think about that until I grabbed the hat, so that's perfect.
So he's wearing Virgil the Goats.
With a movie Goat coming out.
We'll go with that.
When is your movie coming out, Virgil?
I don't know yet. Like I said, the people haven't told me.
Well,
let me know.
When your entourage gets back to you, let me know.
I kind of want to go to the movie theaters to watch that movie when it comes out, so I can take a picture and be like, "Look, I'm watching your movie." Without Kurt Flood, we might still have no free agency. Although free agency, we have lots of money contract issues today. I think that's going to come to a head
Is
next year.
is Kurt Flood the Bosman of baseball?
Mm.
Virgil knows what I'm talking about.
Mr. Virgil Brooks, how are you today, sir?
I am tired, but I am here.
Good job. Congratulations for being here. I'm
Thank
glad
you.
that you're here. What hat are you wearing?
Tonight's hat is the Hartford Yard Goats. I have not been to this ballpark yet, but I do have a connection up in Connecticut that gets me hats from that
kind of
area.
connection?
Huh? That's an old college friend.
Oh.
And then I'll send them Southern hats. So it's kind of a nice little trade-off.
Southern hats.
Yeah. Well,
Sounds cool.
I mean, here you got a connection up in Kansas too. That's not Eric. That's just, I don't know.
I'm glad you had to specify that.
I was partway at a game there at their stadium for like 4 innings.
Before you got sick. Yeah. Wasn't that when you got sick? Was that in Baltimore that you got sick?
No.
The New York
Yankees.
Yankees.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
Donnie.
Hey, Virgil,
Yes.
give me your thoughts. Hall
That
of
was
Fame
Dabler's fault, by the
picks
way.
About who made it, or
about the two that made it. What are your thoughts?
don't have a problem with who made it. I'm kind of curious what Beltre is going to do for a hat.
We were just having that discussion.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
that's really my only concern. I don't really have an issue with those two.
You could go in with a blank hat, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know Maddox did. I think Halliday did too, didn't he?
See, why wasn't he on to start the show?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Messina was
Mike
and
Messina.
Mark Viquez was here and said Mike Messina did the same thing.
Okay.
There you go.
So
Yeah, really, no issue. Now, something that you did ask that I was able to catch a little bit of, you asked about who should you remove from the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Harold Baines never made sense to me while he made it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is
I
that?
thought
Talk to me.
I thought he was just a good player. Like
Right.
to me, he was good. I didn't think he was Hall of Fame worthy. But then we have Jeff Kent. So
I was just about to say, is he in the
Oh, see, that's the one thing that I said.
Wasn't-
Jeff Kent.
wasn't Harold Baines like one of the first ones put in by that Veterans Committee group?
I don't remember if he had to be.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I think he
I don't
was
remember
because
if he got there like that.
he didn't get in the classic way. And that's another name, with all due respect to Harold Baines, was a solid player. But how in the world are Don Mattingly and Dale Murphy not in?
Donnie, we took
I-
care
I
of
was
it. Don't
gonna
worry.
say the
You took
same
care of
thing.
it.
Yeah, he was Harris Committee. So yeah.
Yeah. He was one of the first ones on the Eras Committee. Like Fred McGriff, love it.
Mhm.
But, you know,
Real quick on Phil's comment, I'm going to Hartford. I'm going to try to go to Hartford again this summer. So I'm curious about that unique take on chicken and waffles because that sounds enticing.
It does sound good.
Because Donnie, when we had that chicken and waffles sandwich in Charlotte, one of Joe's probably top 3 ballpark foods of all time. They had a really good
That's one of my
spicy
top.
chicken and waffles.
That's my top 1 or 2 as well.
Yeah,
We're
okay,
talking
so
about
it's-
that, and I want some pizza rolls right now.
If you said that was Joe's top
Balls.
3, we know that pepperoni balls are one of the other 2.
It's
So
number
what
2.
pepperoni balls is number one.
No, it's 2.
What's the
Wait, it's been removed from number one?
Well, apparently it was never number 1.
So you were giving us misinformation.
Always, yeah.
Wow.
That's why we're average. What did he say was number 1?
Man, my
I can't
mind
look
is
that
blown.
up.
Come back to me. I'll come
Okay.
up with it in a minute.
Yeah, because the chicken and waffle sandwich is now number 1 for him. Right?
I don't know about
I think
that.
it is.
Oh,
I thought
do
he
you have
said
to be
it
an,
was.
do you have to be an honorary prophet brother to know these kind of things? Because I was never dubbed one, so I wouldn't know.
Harold Baines benefit from having Tony La Russa and Jerry Reinsdorf on their committee.
I mean,
Well,
that's right.
Well, I was going to say, considering his long history with the A's and the White Sox, would make sense.
Again, don't disagree. But I like that one. Okay, at least you and me, Virgil, were the only ones that actually nominated someone to be taken out of the Hall of Fame.
Oh, no one else was brave enough to do it.
Oh, no one was brave enough to say, hey, this one person should or shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Too bad this is a family show. I know Eric's favorite food. Wow. Donnie sent me a video of how to, nope. We're not gonna go there, Mike. We're not nope, still we're not there at 9:00. We got 20 minutes, buddy. 20 minutes on Eastern time. I'm gonna be very interested the next couple of days to see which hat he gets to pick. I'm very intrigued by that. So I'm good for them. We'll see.
Who's Jeff Kent going to pick? Because I mean, he played for several teams as well. Would it be the Giants?
Walmart.
Either the Giants or Mets.
I would think it would be the Giants, but
So would I. I feel like his MVP seasons were with the Giants.
Well, Giants is the first team I think of with Kent. So
Because he was drafted by the Blue Jays and then he was traded to the Mets. And
yeah, but I don't really when we think of Jeff Kent, we think of him in San Francisco.
Oh, I agree.
What's up, Eric? Tell me.
Just found it. I had to go back to one of his tweets. So I believe he would probably say the chicken and waffle sandwich from Charlotte the Knights was number 3. Number 2 is the pepperoni balls from Erie. Number 1 is Ed's all-time favorite, the green chili cheeseburger from Albuquerque. That's his number 1.
That's
okay.
That's what I was hoping.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Viquez. All right, I like that one. All right, I'm going to give you guys an option here. Okay.
Done for the night? Yes.
No, we're not done for the night.
Dang. Oh.
So your 2 options. What? Well, Virgil, do you want to do yours, or do you want to?
What are your options? Let me hear them.
My 2 options are: we got to talk about some logos that have been released. Okay. Or number 2, talk about the national championship.
Okay, so I thought about that, and the correct answer is option 3. Ladies and gentlemen,
There
I knew that was coming.
There it is.
Sometimes you got to set them up, and that's how that happens.
What's up, Rod?
So welcome to Gottlieb Watch as I chronicle Doug Gottlieb's journey to 10 wins in Division 1 in the Horizon League. We are at 9. So will this be the final episode? Oh, we will see. Sunday's game was the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. This was a home game at the Crest Center. Oakland's not having a good run right now. They're 10-9 and 16-18 last season. So they've been in a down slump compared to some of the other teams they've had before.
I like that logo, though.
It's a nice logo. But Oakland is a road favorite at 4.5. So, ladies and gentlemen, is this it? Did Doug Gottlieb win this game? Am I done for
I am hoping to God that he didn't, just so we can have this at least one more.
Listen, I'm holding on to hope that we're going to still have more Gottlieb Watch. I'm with Ed. No, they did not.
Okay. Eric, what do you think?
Yes, they won and covered.
Okay. Donnie?
You're muted, Donnie.
You're muted.
I think they won, and also Rod's the man making burgers.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Apparently, Donnie is going through a wormhole right now with a little time dilution going on.
When he heard him about ready to say that nasty drink that Rod has, that he's like, nah,
we're not going to do that.
Well, the correct answer is we're doing this again on Thursday.
Yeah.
Wow, they got blown out.
They got
wow. Damn.
It was not even up there. It was not even a close game.
Listen, I'm with Rod. That logo gave him like a 20-point lead to start.
Yeah. So they did not win this game. So we were doing this another week. But who are doing this on Thursday? But who are they playing Thursday?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to Youngstown State against the Penguins.
Look at that logo. What is that logo?
Penguinos.
Does this count as a part of our 10 wins?
Yeah, this is the conference game.
Yeah. Rod, we know that logo gave him a 20-point lead.
If you think that logo gave him a 20-point lead, how much is this logo going to give Youngstown State?
45.
45?
Yep.
I mean, look at that beautiful logo.
Is this even their current logo they're using? No, it's the Y logo. But I'm pulling this logo out because why not?
They should go back to this logo.
Are they a Nike school?
It's a good question.
I do not know that.
The reason I'm asking is because if they are, they need to pull out the vintage Nike logo, like the full Nike logo, and put this on some merch. Because I'll buy I'll buy a hoodie
The
with
reason
that.
I'm asking is because I'm going to buy a hat if they are.
Of course, yeah, of course.
If
I'm
it's
gonna buy a
Under
hat just
Armour,
because
no.
you know what I mean.
Bye,
Listen,
Donnie.
I would if it was a good one, because if the hat fit well, because I wanted one with Wichita State too, but I couldn't buy it when they were Under Armour. So
Okay, all right, calm down, Tiger.
happy that they're in
Hey,
Nike school, man. I mean, listen, I'm trying to calm down, but listen.
hold on a
Ooh.
second.
Ooh,
Space Needle?
Is he in Seattle?
No, he's in my neck of
He's
the
in-
woods.
is he in Vegas?
You're in Seattle?
You
You're
sound good
muted
on
again,
mute.
Donnie.
No, I was going past south of the border, so I was showing you guys the neon lights of south of the border.
Oh, I thought that was the Arkansas Travelers Diamantes logo or something.
This
like
is
that.
actually a very good question.
Yes,
Is it, I
Do
feel like they
penguins need a
would.
wool cap
they
or shirt?
should. In
Especially
a
in young
film, they're
cap, yeah.
so missing out.
Yeah. Mark's asking the tough questions tonight. I like it, man. I like it.
We need to run that by Paul and see what he says.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That
Rod,
tower looks
that
like
tower
Seattle.
did look like Seattle, man. That did look like Seattle.
The big
Seattle's-
sombrero in South Carolina.
Yeah, South Carolina right there. So
South Carolina, come
All right.
on and raise up.
now that we've taken care of what's important, Mr. Doug Gottlieb, watch. Let's talk about one of the two options. Either we talk about these logos that just came out, or we talk about what happened last night during the national championship game.
So I'm a little concerned because you said logos that came out, and I only know of one.
I'm sorry, one. I do apologize. It's only
Okay.
one.
So
And
I already
then
got
a name change, a name for a new team.
Okay, so I've already got that one queued up. So let's go
Okay,
ahead and do that.
let's do
since
that.
It's no baseball adjacent.
Sounds good. I like it.
All right, so the one we're going to be talking about, we're going to Northwoods League.
Bossy.
Bismarck Larks are changing their logo for their 10th anniversary, or their season 10 logo.
I like this logo.
I do too. I don't really. There's not much where I can really say like anything. Besides, I love it, and I love it.
And it should be their normal logo. That's what should. I like this logo a lot. I like the bird. I like the hat. The waves on it. With the boat. I think it's cool. I like it.
Rod, I know it's North Carolina, but there's an All Cities remix too that does South Carolina, Virginia, and all of them. So
Yeah.
But I do like that logo a whole lot.
What do you think, Eric?
Yeah, it's not bad. I would agree. It's probably better than their regular.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely an upgrade on what their current logo is. So to this one, so
I like both of their logos, to be honest. I've always liked the Larks logos.
do they have any merch on this one though? That's the key. Like we
they
need to
will.
see this on a hat. We need to see this on a t-shirt. This is where we really take a look at it and be like, all right, this works, right? Because obviously all of us will be like, hey, do they have a hat? Is it good enough to be purchased at that point?
And the Larks are always really good about they're one of the best at merchandising out their logos, in my opinion, in the Northwoods League. Now they always, for their, I don't know what they'll do for this one, but usually for their alternate identities, they kind of do a one-size-fits-all stretch fit hat.
I hate it.
Through the game. So it's a little bit of a risk, but they don't carry a whole lot of extensive sizes. But when they've had their regular on-field hats, they have had like at least a range of stretch fit sizes. I don't know what they're going to do with this one though. It'll be interesting to see.
Currently on their website, they do not.
Okay.
I
So
think
we
it's
gotta
probably
wait.
a matter of time.
Look who liked this post.
Oh,
was, it
Lynn.
was it Donnie?
No,
No,
Lynn.
and
Oh, okay. Well, Lynn,
Donnie.
is there-
Phil says you should stop at Buc-ee's and give us a tour, and then get some warm nuts.
I almost did stop at Buc-ee's because I'm going to need some gas. So I'm going to stop soon and hop off for a few minutes to get some gas. But I just didn't stop at Buc-ee's. That was
Are you gonna
about
buy
30
some beef
minutes
jerky?
ago before I got to South
Turn
Florida.
around.
Go
Are
back.
you gonna get some beef jerky?
Get some warm nuts.
Get some
beaver
nuts.
nuggets?
All right. I think it's overall it's an improvement of their current logo. I like this logo. I think it's they did a good
Sure.
job. I wonder who designed this logo. It doesn't
Not
say, does
sure.
it?
Couldn't find anything on that.
By the way, I just texted your brother, Eric,
And
and I said, "Hey, what's your number one food item? Ballpark food item?" He goes, "I'm afraid to tell you because I know you're going to judge me. The green chili cheeseburger at the Isotopes."
let's see.
So,
And did you judge him?
of course, I just put judged. JK. So, yeah, there it is from the horse's mouth.
I would honestly say too, Donnie, and I don't know if you had it, the chicken on a stick is simple in Charlotte, but I thought that was really good because then I got a side of beer cheese and dipped the chicken on a stick in that beer cheese, and I thought that was also good. But that chicken and waffle sandwich they had, it's kind of a Nashville hot chicken basically within waffle.
But
It was
it
so
has
delicious.
that hot honey on it. Yeah. Yeah, I've had the chicken on a stick there. I didn't have it that time, I don't believe. I think I just got the sandwich with you guys. And but Charlotte's got a lot of good food.
Yeah, well, we had that the day before you came, and then I got the chicken on a stick the next day. Also, you were called low. How does that make you feel, Ed?
Well, like, here's the thing. I don't think he knows the full story of why. It's not that I don't like the green chili cheeseburger. It's just the green chili cheeseburger that I had was so soggy and so greasy and so bad that I couldn't properly say it's a great burger because it was that bad.
I think that's what makes it good, though, is soggy. And...
No. That's not, the bread was soggy. I don't like the bread being that soggy to the point where it's just like, I always think of like the hot dog eating contest where they dip it in water, and I cannot get that image out of my mind. And again.
Let's go back to Albuquerque and we'll try it together again.
I'm 100% with you. I'll go. I love Albuquerque. Albuquerque's beautiful.
Got the hat too.
I got a bunch of their hats. I do love green
I
chili.
just wanted to tell Phil, I am heading north, but I passed Buc-ee's before I got to south of the border. I think he's kind of
because it's in South Carolina. Yeah,
Buc-ee's is near Florence, and south of the border is at the line. So yes, I passed Buc-ee's first, and then got to south of the border as I crossed into North Carolina, going north.
South of the border, you
heading to Raleigh or something?
He's going to El Paso.
Man.
So I love green chilies. They're great, especially on breakfast. Whoo, baby, so good. So there's that. Okay, now we go to the name that was just released. In the is it Pioneer League? Is it?
Yes.
Then the Pioneer League released a new name. And by the way, we were talking about this logo on Monday, and Patrick, this morning, as I'm headed to the gym, I get to listen to Regulators on my Spotify comes up without even
awesome.
Without me even saying anything about it. That song came up with Snoop Dogg and
Warren G.
That's right. So up there, what's up? Oh, now we're in the Ballpark Hunter, Long Beach, the Long Beach Coast. That's right. So we're just waiting for Mr. Producer to pull that the name and everything up, and then we'll go. But it is the Long Beach Coast. What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, I kind of like I'm not wild about the name, but I do like. I will say this: they do call Long Beach like the LBC. Or at least Snoop Dogg does.
He does.
So
yeah.
I like that they've worked that in with the name, but and with this logo, I mean, but Coach would not have been my
choice. Ballparks. Mark says, I wish they would have went with the Regulators as the full-time name. I wish they would have gone with the Parrots, in my opinion, but that's neither here nor there. So, okay. So, Long Beach, is there any merch?
They do have a few items. Nothing, I would say, that's special. There are 2 hats right here. I do like the color of this one.
Yeah, I like the color too, but I trust Zach. Zach knows that area, so
nobody goes to the beach to be at the beach. To Long Beach to be at the beach. They go to Orange County.
Zach getting territorial from Indiana about the beaches in Southern Cal.
Hey, I mean,
He's from there.
he's from the area, so there you go.
Oh, I know, but he's fighting that battle from Indiana now.
Hey, I'm battling the
Well,
battle.
I've never been to Long. Yeah, I was going to say I've never been to Long Beach, so I can't give a good answer.
Yeah,
So-
but I agree. I don't think the Long Beach Coast should have been the name for this. I 100% think it should have been something different. So Eric, what do you think? Should have been the name.
So I do like the kind of letters here interlocking with the LBC, but yeah, I don't know. Not wild on the name, especially because it's hard to compete with such a good nickname, the Long Beach State Dirtbags, the college.
Mhm.
Technically, they're the 49ers, but they go by the Dirtbags. I think that's a really good name, and obviously they couldn't use
Ooh.
that, but
That's
yeah, I
a
think
good
it's
one.
better than the Coast.
Yeah, Coast is just so bad. Donnie.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the name Coast at all. I do like the interlocking logo. I think that's a cool logo for like a hat and the color scheme, like everybody's saying. I just don't like the name, and I don't know what else they could have done with a C. Parrots probably would have been pretty good. But I'm like Mark. I think the Regulators as the regular name, and the Coast as an alternate would have been a better flip of that.
I don't disagree there.
Again, Ed, back to your podcasts the previous week. They should just hire us to answer, and
You
Tell
just
them
let
what-
us know. We take care of this.
yeah, we'll set you up good.
It's funny because we did talk about this on the podcast. We said, it's like, guys, give us a call. We will be more than happy to make sure that you guys pick the right name for your ballpark and your team. Okay. This is what we're here for. This is what we do. Okay. What was it that we said was Kirprim? God, what was it that we called it? Kirprim Consultant Agency, I think it was.
Something like that, yeah.
I thought it was something CBM, like consulting something, but I can't
Yeah.
remember.
I can't remember right now, but it was something along those lines. They never call us. It would probably, I would do it for free 100%. Or just give us some merch. I'm good with that as well. So hi, you're listening to 107.1 The Coast, the Long Beach Light Rock Station. Coming up now, the latest by Kenny G. That is
Man,
true.
Virgil's choosing the music.
Make one Kenny G reference yesterday, and it sticks with you.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes. There's nothing wrong with a little Kenny G.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I like Kenny G.
My dad used to listen to the hell out of it on Delilah.
On Delilah.
Yeah, see, I knew somebody was going to know. this,
I know
Delilah.
Delilah.
Yeah.
We all know a little bit of CBN Focus Group. Absolutely. We will pull so many people to do that. So many volunteers. And so, all right. So there's that. And then, so we talked about this on last night. I think overall, not bad. It's okay. I like the logo. I like the colors. I just don't like the name. Should have been, at the very least, if you had to choose between this one and Regulators, I think we all agree it should have been Regulators, right?
No, I mean, this doesn't even pass the Google test. You Google this, you're not getting the team name. You're not
That's
getting
bad.
the team, you're just getting Long Beach Coast.
So you're going to have to put Long Beach Coast baseball team.
Yes, and even that may not work.
Oh,
But-
my God.
Like I said yesterday, the only good thing about this is that you already have your obvious food identity,
In which is,
the Long Beach Toast.
there it is.
So breaking news ish. I don't know if you have your breaking news little.
Wait.
I got it.
You got it?
Ed, your guy, obviously I already showed you this, decided he did not want to coach the Cleveland Browns. So instead, he's going to be Mike McDaniel, the offensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Chargers.
That's not bad.
Mm.
Here's the thing. You know why he considered himself out?
Donnie Jr., you're on mute.
Do you know why he considered himself out? It's because I think they didn't give him a chance to do a second interview with Cleveland. He was like, I'm going to be upfront and say, I'm going to take myself out of the contingent, the consideration for being a head coach.
But is Herbert, He's just not.
I don't think that's a high profile enough of an offensive coordinator spot when you're up for a head coaching job.
No.
Like if you had said, I don't
New
know,
York. If you would have been, if you gone to Philly,
like I was gonna say, like if you went to Philly or something like that, okay. But I don't know. Just my personal opinion. But
if you go there and you get Herbert over the hump and San Diego over the hump, then
San Diego has so many other problems.
But how
what about LA?
Like the fact that there's not even a team there. They have
Yeah, exactly.
How old is Herbert? Because at this point, are you going to get him over the hump? Because he's been around for a while.
What's he, 29, 28?
I think he's still young enough that
27.
27,
yeah,
really?
The window's still there. I just think they've got to make some changes on their defense again. And he's the kind of guy that could possibly go in there and I don't know. He's like this mad genius to some extent. So we'll see what he can do there.
Well, from when he started in Miami to when he left, he looked like a completely different person.
Yeah, I mean, head coaching will do that to you too.
True story.
I mean, you could be a coordinator and let Jim Harbaugh have all the headache crap. He'll be living large in LA with his capris and sunshine and just working on the offense.
But I do really
dialing up some mad offensive schemes.
I really do think that he was not being considered for the head coaching job in Cleveland. And so he goes like, I'm going to get ahead of this and say that I'm going to take myself out of consideration just so he could, be the first one to do it. I think that what who's being considered as the OC for Jacksonville is being highly considered for the Cleveland job.
Speaking of the Browns, did you hear about Baker Mayfield's tweet going out?
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like,
that's kind of funny though.
That man hasn't completely changed. He's still got his list.
I think that's funny though. That's hilarious.
Oh,
I like it. He is gonna face him twice a year now.
Yeah,
he has.
Well, that's what he said. He said, "Looking forward to seeing you twice a year, Coach."
Yeah, I know. You know what he's gonna do. So,
oh man,
I like it. I like it a lot.
Well, I was gonna say, Zach, what do you think about Mike McDaniel, despite the fact you don't have an O-line?
Can't hire an OC, but not draft an O-line. FML. Okay, so then we have the Tennessee Titans, which ended up making a very interesting hiring a head coach, Robert Saleh. What do you guys think about that?
I'm a little surprised. I thought they were going to go with somebody a little more offensive minded. That could, since they have Ward, someone to help with that. Saleh does not. I mean, I'm not going to say he's going to be a problem, but Saleh to me is kind of like the antithesis of that. So, but I mean, hope he does well there.
Such a big word, Virgil.
I know. Look at him.
Yeah. What, Saleh? I mean, I don't think that's that big.
I like it. I don't know. I don't see that one. And you and I talked about this earlier today, Patrick. It's an interesting move.
Virgil, so do they just have private chats all the time without us?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I try to call you guys, but then you don't answer your phone. So Ed at least calls me back. So
correct.
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah.
Eric, what do you think?
I was just reading Mark's. His wife thinks he's Saleh's hot. Yeah, I'm kind of. Mark said it's terrible. I don't know. Yeah, he didn't. I mean, he obviously didn't last in New York. Obviously, Titans, I feel like at this point are even a worse organization than the Jets, which is hard to do.
Bad ownership for sure.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's a good hire for them. I just don't know that it's going to work. And then if he doesn't last very long there, then what's going to
as a head coach?
Yeah, like is anybody else going to give him a shot? Well, it's because they've been putting him in like two of the worst franchises that's out there right now, and the Jets and the Titans. I don't know. We'll see. I just think And it's just one of those that it's like when we talked a week or two ago, like who would want to go to Vegas at this point? Like it's just no one would want to go there because they haven't been worth anything for 20 some years.
You know, I'm glad that you said that because they're about to have the number 1 draft pick in the NFL right now
Without a coach?
without a coach. But we know who that number 1 pick is going to be, right? We know that. Can they screw this up? I mean,
yeah.
man.
Text my brother and ask him.
Yeah.
Ask him and say, hey, how's your team going to do drafting the first overall?
I'm sure he's going to say something real nice. So this gives me a great segue for the championship last night. I got to say, the kid showed some heart last night. That Mendoza was like getting his ass handed to him in the first half.
Lynn, come on.
Oh yeah, that diving touchdown is going to be shown in highlight reels for a long, long time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Patrick,
I didn't even think Mendoza was like. I thought he played well. I didn't think he was like out of his mind good. I mean, like there wasn't, but he showed up when he needed. He showed up in the big moment, which is something to say about him.
Would you say that Mendoza was playing average?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably fair.
I think he was above average.
Hey, stay tuned in a couple weeks.
Wait, you have Mendoza on the. Oh wait, I know what that means. The Mendozas are back. I know exactly what that means.
Oh man,
yeah, but no, I thought he was good. I just didn't think he was, like over the course of the whole game, I didn't think he was, elite in that thing. I mean, I think he struggled at times because that's a good Miami defense, but he showed up in big moments. Like when they needed to make big calls, he was not afraid to show up and he stepped up when they needed him to. So big credit to him.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
He's a great player. I mean, I don't mean that he's not. I mean, I know he's a really good player, but
Lynn, you're right. That diving touchdown, airborne spin by John Elway. But
Lynn's favorite
team,
yep, Broncos.
Them Broncos.
Didn't she call them the Doncos?
So,
yeah,
that's
Curtin Yeti's currently the Jesus of
India. He is right. Game 7 of the Nicaraguan league is on right now. Leones de León against the Gigantes de Rivas. Gigantes de Rivas. That's right.
Who's gonna win?
I got Leones on that one.
Did Nicaragua qualify for the World Baseball Classic?
I don't know if they did this year. I know it's moved to Mexico now.
Because they were there in Miami when I was there 3 years ago.
Were they supposed to play on site in Venezuela? Is that where part of the WBC was going to be played?
They are
going to be in Venezuela before they moved it.
Yeah, it was supposed to be in Venezuela.
Okay.
Nicaragua is in Pool D in Miami.
Okay, so going back to Miami again. Have you talked to your friends? We stand by on Houston for the World Baseball Classic.
No, I haven't.
You haven't talked to her about that?
No, I haven't.
Okay. We're working on it.
Okay.
Oh.
Was that an invite?
Is Virgil going?
No, he can
awesome.
if he wants, but no, the rest of us are working on it.
Good for you, Virgil.
Oh yes. That is very profit-like.
Man, I love the way you make moves.
It's very profit-like to go, hey, you hear about this thing in Houston? You're not going.
Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but usually your friend that you talk to, I figure, might have said something, but
no, it hasn't come up yet.
Okay, well, if it does, we're working on it.
Okay.
Hoping it works out. Anyway.
I like it.
That'd be fun. Who is even? Let's see who's even in Houston.
United States,
Mexico,
Italy,
Great Britain,
Brazil, and Great Britain.
This should be pretty easy moving.
We're trying to go to the 2 games on that Saturday.
People bully me for the same for my name, Sebastian. Cool, good for you. Nicaragua's the World Baseball Classic. They're not in the Caribbean Series. Oh, look who's back.
Oh man.
Hey, Donnie.
Hello. I got full tank of gas. I'm good to roll.
Okay. Sebastian, don't let people bully you for your name. Today's Saint Sebastian's feast day. So,
Bro,
Good for
you
you.
just fall into his.
what?
He just needs to go by Seabass. Seabass is cool.
Moving on.
Chris Bassett.
Sure show.
Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. All right. So, anything else on the championship? Congratulations. Don't care. Anywho, anything on the championship game? Donnie, Eric, Patrick, anything? We're good there. Cool. Oh, I didn't mention something, and then I wanted to bring it in. I texted Virgil on this, and I wanted to talk about it. I know we talked about this yesterday, but I want to get Eric's perspective on this. The new Zebulon baseball team in the Coastal Plain League. Did you see what they're doing?
I've not seen. Is that where they're bringing in a lot of Australian?
Yes, the whole team is going to be from Australia.
So that's interesting. Yeah,
It
I
is in
don't.
the Coastal Plain League.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know a whole lot about it. That's about the only thing I know currently.
The
So
names are great. I just want you to know. Donnie's favorite is the the Croc Hunters is one of them.
It's 9 o'clock at it. It's okay.
Okay, we're good, right? The Dungaroos is his favorite one. Look at him. He loves it.
the Dunkaroos.
Yeah, that's
Patrick?
one of the options. I'm not
Patrick
kidding.
knows that, don't you?
The what?
The Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos. Yep.
It reminds me of an 80s Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh man, the
reminds me of a
producer
snack
with
from
the
the 90s.
power.
Name's
The
based off of.
producer with the power. The button of power right there.
I actually
Good.
I didn't do anything.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Wow, I thought it was you.
No.
Congratulations, whoever did it. Bye, Felicia. The Sydney Mudcats of Carolina. They painted the tower, by the way. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dunkaroos were
Yeah,
a
they covered
snack.
the Mudcats.
I apologize. It was not Virgil.
The little graham crackers basically dunked in the
Yeah.
cream.
Yeah, in the frosting. In the frosting.
Yeah.
Frosting
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
chocolate.
Man,
Yeah.
man, I love Dunkaroos, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. In fact, you can still get them in Walmart and Sam's Club.
I was gonna
They're
say I
not the
thought
same.
They brought them back about.
Is
3 or 4
anything
years
ever
ago?
the same when they bring them back, like the snack wrap from
It
McDonald's?
was not. They're not nearly as good. As,
Zima was the same when they brought it back.
That's Ed's. Ed grew up on that.
I grew up on Zima.
I love their commercials.
Yeah. Bush Rangers, Devil Dogs, Iron Horses, Croc Hunters, and some other choices. No, that was one more.
I never had a Zima.
Yeah, so those are the names, Eric. Which one do you like the most?
Out of those, probably the Devil Dogs.
The Devil Dogs is one of them, yep. And they're doing something that I have been fighting for so many years. They're actually renovating the food stands.
Okay.
But like how?
Don't know,
Cosmetically.
don't care. I'm just happy that they're probably also going to be bringing some. Oh, imagine if they bring some Australian delicacies. No, we're talking. Thunderoos, not Dunkaroos. Thunderoos is the other one. Thanks, Mark.
Dunkaroos.
Thunderoos, isn't that those dudes you can see out in Vegas? The Thunder from Down Under?
No, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
And
Eric.
I thought that was a dessert from Outback.
Oh, wait, you didn't come with us when we were in Vegas a couple
No,
years
Eric,
ago.
I
You
didn't.
could have came with us.
I should have. Oh, wait. Someone canceled my flight. Thanks. So there it is. All right, moving on.
If they-
I
if
just
they
wanted to
don't
get your
do it-
opinion, Eric, and obviously this flopped.
If they don't do a koala burger, they're missing the boat.
Is that even legal?
It doesn't have to actually be koala, but they need to call it a koala burger.
So it's false advertising. So you're saying that
Yes.
they're liars.
Absolutely.
If I want a koala burger, I want to actually eat koala. I mean, like, that's the whole point of getting it.
Damn, Virgil.
No, I'm all about truth and advertising, and Donnie's spreading lies already. I can't have this.
Misinformation from Donnie? What?
No, I can't have this. Do you want your public official lying to you like this?
I do not. I do not want my public official to actually be like, if you're going to call it something, better be that.
Am I going to have to tell the esteemed councilman Mike Ward from the town of Irmo about this?
We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah, my original plan was to get up and leave for 18 minutes, but then I realized that I was hosting the show and couldn't do that.
Are you? Are we going back to the Africa Cup of Nations final?
Yes.
Yeah, that was an interesting. Morocco was purposely going out of their way to prevent the kit guy from giving the towel to the goalkeeper.
Did you hear what that Morocco coach said today?
No.
Virgil, you probably did. He accused Senegal of performing black magic, like in the.
Are you serious right now?
In the close time, yeah.
I love this because this is the same excuse Nigeria used for Democratic Republic of Congo that they were using.
So it was a Moroccan official, I think. It may not have been the coach, but it was a Moroccan official that said that accused Senegal of using black magic in between the time to curse. I forget the guy that took the free kick, but to put black magic to make Morocco miss that spot kick, because black magic's what made them do a Panenka.
We're not serious about this, right?
No, that's a legit story.
This is a legit quote.
Yeah.
Like, this is not like
I don't have the word for word quote in front of me, but Virgil might, but I do not. But it was, I know it referenced black magic and accusing the Senegalese national team of black magic.
Tune in yesterday to hear more.
Tune in yesterday. But it was a good conversation. So, all right, moving on, guys. We got to keep it going here. NFL.
Did we have picks?
We did.
I mean, we don't need to go over them.
Come on,
congratulations, Virgil.
No, according to that sound, he did not do well.
He did not do good.
So let's go over those.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we have a 3-way tie for first.
As we have like 2 games, it's kind of hard not to.
Yeah.
With Ed, Eric, and me.
This guy. What wheel are we spinning, or what game are we playing?
However, I'm not done yet. However, I missed my over-under, so I am out of it.
Okay, so it's Eric and I.
So for Ed and Eric, I have a question for you guys, and I want you to text me the answer. Text me the answer.
So as you know, weren't these the same two from last week that did this?
No, it was.
Was it Donnie?
It was Donnie and Ed, because Donnie decided to play Price is Right, and this is why I'm doing this a little differently.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So
I'm glad that I finished last again. That's awesome.
So you finished second the last week. You got your over under right. So Donnie finished last.
What a loser!
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
So before the season started, Indiana was the losingest college football team at the time at 715 wins. They were surpassed by Northwestern their season. So the question I ask you is, getting closest to the number, how many losses overall does Northwestern have?
How's he asking us a college question when we're talking NFL?
Because we are not talking about NFL yet.
That's what our picks were, except last night.
And there's one college game.
But more NFL.
Okay. Ed has texted me his answer. Eric?
I don't even remember what question you asked.
How many losses does Northwestern have complete? So they are now the losingest team in football.
And what did you say Indiana's was?
715. Okay. Ed said 718. Eric said my face is ugly. That's kind of rude. Eric said 734. The correct answer, Ed got it right on the spot, 718.
I knew the answer.
I say cheater.
So Ed,
I'm sorry that I listen to sports, Eric.
Say thanks. Virgil, ask him a question. Hey, Ed, what city do you live in? Congratulations, you went first this week.
It all depends. It all depends, right? Because my trash is Holly Springs, my address is Holly Springs, but like my utilities is Fuquay Arena. So it really all depends on what you want to do.
What's the address to your private pool?
Oh, that is none of your business.
Oh, okay. Is that Fuquay Springs?
It's you're not invited.
Well, we already knew that.
Okay, cool.
We already knew that.
Yeah,
Mr. Private Pool.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
It was
Just
very
want to
nice.
make sure everybody knows.
Yeah.
hey, so let's hop into these NFL games.
Don't worry, Donnie. You're rich too. Don't worry. I won't
Patrick,
forget
you can
Donnie.
show up on Caddy Day. You can show
You
up
what?
on Caddy Day with the other caddies. You can show up on Caddy Day with the other caddies.
Oh, you mean the not rich people? Yeah, got it.
I
Appreciate
thought I
it.
was calling you Caddy.
He's calling you the caddy, bro.
He's probably call me a chatty caddy.
So our
Moving
first
on.
game,
Y'all are too young to get the Caddyshack reference, obviously.
Oh no! I got it. I
Rodney
watched
Dangerfield, I know
Caddyshack.
that movie.
I never seen it. So
either.
the first game we have the Bills succumbed to the frauds, 33-30.
That was
Before-
a catch, by the
Did
way.
they?
Before we say anything else,
DJ.
that was 100% a catch.
That was a catch.
It was a catch.
Go Chesler.
I didn't know Chesler was still playing. Good for him.
I'm sorry. The referees gave the game away. The Bills, they got robbed.
Because it was almost identical to when Devontae Adams, they called a catch.
Yep.
So you call that a catch, but you didn't call the one literally the day before.
A catch.
Yeah. And then other people are trying just to say, well, it was a bad throw by Josh Allen. I'm like, no, it wasn't.
No, then he put it right where he needed to put that
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
Also, his whole body was down.
I mean, Brandon Cooks had the ball and he fell over and then they just grabbed it out. But I was watching Get Up this morning and they everyone except Greenberg thought it was an interception.
Well,
And I'm
Greenberg's
like,
a moron, so there's that.
no, Greenberg thought it was a catch.
Well, in that case, the other people are morons.
Yeah,
Greenberg is
but
still a moron,
Foxworth and the rest of them were saying,
You're so
like,
fickle.
how can you not say you
I
what?
just wanted to say that.
He
Yeah.
called Ed Luke Fickle.
Luke Fickle. Man, Ed, are you from Wisconsin?
Hell to the no.
Are you a Badger?
He probably
Come on,
coaches
Wisconsin.
I do
Oh,
not want to be anywhere related with that other numbnuts from Unsportsmanlike.
Chris Canty?
Nope. The other guy. Come on now.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I just can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Evan.
But don't worry, Chris Canty was on First Take this morning, so I turned it off.
So the thing with this game, though, I feel like the was it a catch, not a catch, really overshadowed the true story, and that Josh Allen had a terrible game.
He did.
I feel like no one really talks about. Now, of course, there's another game where a quarterback probably had a worse outing than him,
Oof.
but I can't we can't really overlook this.
Well, it's the first time that I can remember where you're pointing to Josh Allen as one of the reasons that they lost. He's not the only reason, but what he had a fumble.
Right there to end the first half where they had basically a 10-point swing.
Yep.
Where they scored that touchdown and then within 22 seconds had that fumble where he's just running and then the ball just basically came out and he just threw it backwards.
Okay. So, all right. So listen. Yes, he did have a bad game. CJ Stroud had a worse game, in my opinion.
I mean, I'm not comparing the two. I'm not
No. But here's the reason why also. CJ Stroud looked dejected the whole game. At least Allen was trying to battle all the way to the very end.
Right. They came back. And so, he was at fault for a lot of that. But at the same time, he was the one that brought them back and actually took the lead and then brought them down to kick that field goal to go to overtime.
Yeah. And CJ Stroud looked like he just gave up, dude. He just looked like he just gave up.
Confidence. I mean, CJ Stroud just looked like he had no confidence. I mean, what was it? In 5 passes, he threw 3 interceptions. I mean,
Yeah.
or six passes. I mean, he just everything he was throwing was either being tipped or he fumbled or he, you know,
Yeah.
2 games in a row for this dude, multiple turnovers for this guy. So like you at the very least bench him for a couple of plays or for a quarter, you know what I mean, to say, hey dude, you gotta take a break, bro. We need to win this game.
This was year 3 for him, right?
Yeah.
For CJ. So they were talking about like, well, what do you do if you're Houston, right? I mean, so I think that they'll probably pick up his 5th-year option, I think, on his rookie contract. But you're not going to be talking about, with the going rate for quarterbacks, you're certainly not going to be talking about long-term deal with him yet, because the Texans also extended mid-season Davis Mills. So
correct.
It's so I think it's kind of, I think they need at least another season to see if CJ Stroud's the guy, because he hasn't really been the same since his rookie season, since they made that, they had that really good season going there. I mean, they've made playoff appearances, but he hasn't looked the same.
Right.
It's been more because of that defense. And that defense is what, Eric, I think this is what you were referencing. That defense is what kept him in that football game. It's the only reason they were in that football game.
That was a legit defense, though, for real.
Oh, well, I mean, both defenses were outstanding in that game. I know we'll get into that when we talk about it, but that's back to the Bills game. I still think that was a team loss. I'm with you on that, Ed. I mean, I think Josh Allen was a reason, but he was not the only reason.
The reason, yeah.
The fact of the matter is the Bills defense still gave up 30-plus points.
But with the overtime, they basically just put them down there in field goal range, like 2 yards out. Like there was a roughing the passer, there was 2 pass interference, there was unsportsmanlike where a dude slammed his helmet in front of the ref screaming at him. And so it's like,
you're killing yourselves here.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, come on, you're throwing all these flags. But then do we want to talk about, well, because they got all the way down to overtime, what happened at the end, where if they would have just lost in regulation? I mean, he'll be back soon because it wasn't like an ACL, but still.
I mean, they still have one more game. Yeah, he's not going to be there next week.
I hear people thinking that they're going to win that game, which I don't understand.
They were I can't remember where it was when I saw it. Is like they were looking at giving him strong enough drugs that he see if he can put up with it to come out and play.
Is this Bo Nix that you're talking about?
From Bo Nix, yeah.
That was some of the most shocking. Like when I saw that come from Schefter, I'm like, when did that happen? Because it's not like it happened. He was down.
So are they saying now that Bo Nix has a chance to play?
No, I mean,
no. They wanted to give him enough. It's one of the options that they looked at.
Okay, because Jarrett Stidham is still scheduled to be the starter for, against his former team, right?
Correct.
Okay, with Sam Ellinger making a brand new appearance, former Colt Sam Ellinger being the backup.
Just crazy. It's absolutely insanity.
Yeah. It's funny that we were just talking about Sam Ellinger, like last week or the week before. And now, we looked it up and we're like, oh, he's with the Broncos. And then,
yeah.
By the way, like a
start now. There he goes. He's going to start now.
Yeah. Well, Virgil, we need to do more of those QB draft things. Those are fun.
Hey, if you told me that Jarrett Stidham was going to be starting a playoff game in the year 2026, I were thinking you probably got into Michael Irvin's stash.
Facts.
But yet, here we are.
That man was all over it. So.
But overall, the takeaway for me, Broncos, still frauds.
Yes.
Oh, I agree. I don't disagree with you at all.
Yeah.
They got helped by refereeing on that one.
Is Mike Vrabel? Is anyone more excited about next week's game than Mike Vrabel?
Mike Vrabel is definitely excited for all of this.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Jarrett Stidham starting against us. Yes,
but But still, their offense has to be better.
It does.
Mhm.
Because Denver has a good defense.
They
So
do.
I've heard multiple people still think that Stidham can manage the game and get them in a position to win.
Well, Stidham will also have, a chip on his shoulder because, because of the fact that he's a former Patriot. He's going to want to show.
But he hasn't thrown a pass in 2 years.
All the more reason why he's going to want to show he can do it.
Yeah.
Surely the Broncos have blown out somebody to where he's played a few garbage time throws.
Nope.
Nope.
They said he
Really?
took a knee this year, and last year Knicks
No.
did never come
So-
out. So he has yet to throw a pass since 2023.
Jesus.
So he had the Jim Sorgi job. Just literally hold a clipboard.
But yeah,
That's
let's talk about our next game.
Wild.
Seattle beating the ever-loving crap out of the 49ers.
That defense.
Trying
Man,
to tell
I think
you,
you and I were talking about that. That defense was
it's
just
stupid. That defense is legit.
Yeah. I think they're probably Super Bowl favorites at this point with that defense.
I would say so.
I would say so.
Yeah. Even with Charbonnet missing.
Which is that's
It hurts.
that's a tough
hurts.
loss. Yeah.
Yeah.
but
But
when
you still have Smith and Jigba, you've got
Yeah.
Walker. I mean, you've got options.
Yeah.
when I looked at this regular season matchup, though, a 1-point win in overtime by going for a 2-point conversion and then losing by 2. So, I mean, it's been close.
I would say they're two pretty evenly matched teams at this point. I mean, with Seattle's defense, like I said, Rams have been able to score on it, but even like I said, Rams, like I said, with Charbonnet being out, that actually causes more concern, in my opinion, because Walker's 2 best games, like rushing statistically this year, have been against the Rams.
Mm-hmm. Look at
So-
you. How far you've come this year.
Well, I had him on fantasy, so it kind of helped with that. But
But just still, how far you've come on you talking about football with us when you were just like, when you first started with us, you're like, no, it's just baseball. And now look at you.
yeah, that's true. Like I said, I didn't watch
Mm-hmm.
NFL near as much as I did now. I do now. So yeah.
You have influenced at least the very least me or even Donnie on the soccer talk with the two of you. So there you go. I'll give you that.
I appreciate that for
It
sure.
must be nice if he says nice things about you, Virgil. I wouldn't know.
No.
It doesn't happen rarely for me. So, take it when you can.
I mean, I agree with them. I mean, you know your stuff, but Ed just insults me. So,
Yeah. Don't ever do that again. Okay. Move it on.
what? I'll do whatever the heck I want.
But going back to the game itself, so one of the questions that the big question mark for me was Darnold going into the playoff. What kind of Darnold were you going to get? He only threw 17 passes in this game.
He doesn't need to, though.
He doesn't need to throw passes. And that's when it's going to be how the Rams are going to handle this. Are they going to sell out the run to make him pass? Because one of those games that we talked about, he had 4 interceptions against the Rams.
Oh yeah. No, I completely agree with you. So here's my counter to that. Okay. Because I keep going back to the Charlotte game with LA. LA couldn't really handle that defense by Charlotte. And by the way, the Carolina Panthers defense, that was a really good defense.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that Seattle's defense is even better than Carolina's defense. So yes, while I agree with you, they are more likely going to be selling out on the run because obviously Charbonnet is out. So that's going to, they're probably going to make them a one-dimensional team. But that defense for Seattle is also a really good defense. And, oh God, what's his name? He hasn't been playing that good at quarterback for the Rams.
Stafford?
Stafford's not bad. No, he's not.
No.
When we
And
get
his
to
finger-
that game,
And his finger is an issue.
yeah, when we get to that game, we'll talk further about that because I legit thought he hurt his hand again. Because
Well, yeah, for sure. You saw it on TV when he was just kept doing this.
When they hit his hand, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's such a tough son of a gun that he's not going to let that keep him out.
Yeah.
One of the X factors in this game, though, is the Rams defense. I don't think the Rams defense gets enough love for how good they are.
No, you're right.
I mean, are they as good as the Seahawks defense? Probably not. But I definitely think that they don't get the respect that they deserve. I mean, the Rams defense has had some really good games this year. Just my opinion. I mean, I think that's something that a lot of pundits aren't talking about is the Rams defense.
Yeah, I think when it comes to, I said we'll get to, we'll talk about that with the Bears game later on. But yeah, I think for a game like this, Rams defense does show up against Seattle.
It better.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in there. But any thoughts about the 49ers? I really don't think there's much to say because, I mean, Kittle was out. That's part of it. They had troubles.
I was going to say, I think this was just one step too far for him. I mean, shout out to Kyle Shanahan and his staff. I thought overall, with all the injuries they had this year, the fact that they got to where they did was a win in and of itself. Obviously, they got completely outclassed by Seattle in this game. I mean, it was over when Shaheed returned the kickoff for the touchdown. I mean, it was done after that. So, and it became just a beatdown. But overall, good season for the 49ers. That game aside.
Amen.
Yeah, I didn't even watch the second half because it was far from over then. So I thought the game prior was that week 17 or 18. They lost to them. They only scored 3 points. I thought that was an anomaly, and I thought that's why I picked them to the 49ers to beat the Eagles because I still thought they were a good team. But, yeah, Seattle is apparently just on a different level at this point because you're used to, like, the Legion of Boom, and that's obviously not them, but that defense kept talking about it. It's just like – and I don't understand. The 49ers ran a play where I think they hiked it or handed it off to Juszczyk, and then he did like a sweep to the right and was running basically like the option. So you had your fullback running the option, and he knew he was going to get hit. So then he pitched it to McCaffrey, who had 3 guys on him as well, and the ball kind of went out of bounds. I'm like, What are we even calling? What play are we calling now? I'm like, they had no shot.
Yeah, no, it's going to be good. Obviously, the best teams are on there now for the most part, except for one team, the frauds. You're welcome, Virgil. I had to.
Virgil, did you see that the Big 12 title game's been moved to a Friday?
Yeah, I just saw that.
That's weird. I mean, it's not weird, but interesting.
I mean, if it's the only title game going on, I mean, I'd rather watch it on a Friday night than a Saturday morning where it's going to be up against like others.
I mean, you'll see the Oklahoma State Mean Green out there this coming that Friday.
Well, I am not saying anything like that. Like I said, my only expectation this year is just make a 2 bowl game.
Got to start somewhere.
Yes, sir.
You're already predicting like Oklahoma State versus Kansas State or something like that because like we can't have that.
No, I'm definitely not projecting anything Kansas State. Although I think they'll be good with Colin Klein. I would assume because he was a good coordinator. I guess that doesn't necessarily mean he'll be a good head coach. Avery Johnson's coming back, so I think he might be a senior. Mm-hmm. And somebody quote tweeted the game last night and said, wow, we started with Avery Johnson's family fighting in the rain in Ireland and ended with a porn star crying that her team lost the national championship game.
It is as college football as it gets.
That's exactly what they said. It's the funniest.
It's as college football as it gets. They were talking about the kid, Hispanic kid, Catholic Hispanic kid playing for an Indiana team in the championship. Like there was another meme just like that. I'm like, man, these guys are just raw today, man. Jesus, calm the hell down.
And then I don't know if you've talked about it already, but Alberto's transferred to Georgia Tech.
Yep.
His little brother. It's like he's not going to get playing time with the transfer portal stuff, so he's like, I got to get out of here.
Brent Key's guy's QB now.
We just talked about this. 10,000 students are in the portal.
And
10,000.
a lot of those aren't going to find a new home, so their career's just basically over.
Unless they go to Division 2 or 3 to play to try to get at least a game or two.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the whole thing about Duke suing their QB?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Duke has sued their QB because he
breach of contract.
Said he was going to stay, and then they're saying he had a breach of contract, and so one of the guys put up a copy of the lawsuit that was filed. I'm like, I love how these guys are getting copies of like contracts that aren't supposed to be leaked, and these lawsuits aren't supposed to be leaked, and it's like, man, they're posting them all over social media.
I don't blame the teams doing it though.
No, I don't either. Well, and it seems to be working because, what was it? Washington's QB that was threatening to leave.
They're like, I'm good, guys. I'm good. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, when they threatened legal action, then all of a sudden they found a way, and he said he did this U-turn within 24 hours, and it's like, after much thought, everything, I decided to stay. I'm like, no, what happened was your contractual language said, unless you want to pay them a whole bunch of money, you're staying.
Which, good. Put it in a contract.
Yeah. Well, I think in some cases it is the players, but other cases I think it's the agents.
I think I would say, I have a feeling a lot of this agents mostly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're telling them to do this, and then they don't.
They're getting their money. They don't give a shit.
Well, they don't care to read the contracts, and then they're like, as long as I get my cut, I don't care. You're the one that's going to have to deal with the legal ramifications, not me. So
yeah,
it's dangerous though. It's dangerous for players.
Eric, what were you going to say?
That was getting ready. That's exactly what I was going to say. Was we're talking about obviously that, but then the guy with Washington, I was going to say the exact same thing where he was just basically like, I'm out, and then it's like, no, you're not. But then, do they even play him? Like, what's the team going to feel about him coming back because he didn't want to be there, but he really didn't have a choice?
That's really going to be the other side I'm going to be curious about, because I feel like if it was agent driven, they probably will have more. He probably have more maybe forgiveness on that. If it's player driven, then Washington's with their own quarterback.
But do you think that the players care about that? Like, it's like, no, dude, you still chose to leave.
I think that's going to be more fans, honestly, than players.
What was it? The kid from Arizona? Was it from Arizona that went to LSU?
Sam Levitt.
Yeah. Was it Sam Levitt?
Yep. Arizona State.
Yeah, they just went to town and just like, yeah, dude, you left us. You don't matter to us anymore.
Well, Arizona State has a history of doing that with quarterbacks that go to LSU.
Listen, LSU's had some. LSU can't recruit their own quarterbacks, so they've had some success with Arizona State quarterbacks before. I'll take it.
Touche. Guys, I don't know if you saw this, but this came out about 4 hours ago. About the Patriots owner Robert Kraft revealed that the NFL's upcoming priorities: 18-game regular season, 2-game preseason, and then international game for each team every season.
Players are going to hate that.
So their ACLs.
Yeah. Well, also that's called we're printing money. That's what that's called. It's like new cash opportunities for owners. Yeah, that's what that is.
Give me an NFL game. Yeah. Give me an NFL game in the Tokyo Dome. I don't care about anything else.
Oh, that'll be good.
They won't do it. They're a bunch of cowards, but just do it.
At what point do you say, dude, I think we need to just like slow down? Or you don't?
Stop money because
whenever the collective
it's about that time.
Yeah, whenever the collective bargaining agreement comes up again,
just like baseball's collective bargaining agreement is about to come up.
Yeah. Why do you think people are signing these ridiculous contracts? I mean, Tucker and Bichette are getting their money because they know that's coming up.
And the owners are going to push for a salary cap.
Oh, well, 100%. Everyone that's not the Mets and the Dodgers.
Donnie, I think you and me talked about this on Monday. I usually go with the players on this, but I'm gonna have to side with the owners on this one. Hey, we need a salary cap, son.
I think the whole landscape of the fans is going to be primarily on the owner's side of this time. Because that's what all the fans are talking about. They want the ceiling and they want the floor, and they're tired of anybody that comes out. The first thing is, they're going to the Dodgers. I mean, it used to be the Yankees when Steinbrenner was live. Hal doesn't spend the money like his dad did, so now it's the Dodgers, and it's like, the Dodgers just keep adding people to the point where they got billions of dollars tied up in their, and they don't care. They'll pay the luxury tax thing or whatever, which George never cared about that, but he was never this far over it either.
No. Well, the Dodgers have like $1 billion in deferred money, much less what their current payroll is. I mean, they've got
that's what's got everybody, is that they're deferring all of that, which, I mean, I said it when Ohtani did it. I'm like, I would think more players would do this and go ahead and just stash that money away for future use and not worry about what you get now.
Well, I mean, people are seeing, like, I hate to keep using, I know he hates the attention with it, but what Bobby Bonilla did, I mean, you know, like, you know, he got the deferred money. That was one of the first ones. The Orioles are still paying Chris Davis because Chris Davis did that. I mean, Chris Davis is getting like $3.5 million for like the next 10 years.
Good for him.
Yeah, Chris Davis got that. You know, like, he was smart in the way he did that buyout. He's getting like, I think he's getting $3.5 million this coming year for not playing.
I mean, I don't blame the Dodgers for doing it. It's a good business thing because now they can keep their annual payout down and worry about that later, because they're going to have that money stockpiled anyway.
Well, and then like an amortization of, like, you know, what they do. I mean, some of the Dodgers owners are the very ones that own, like, my favorite soccer team, Chelsea. And without getting into the details, they utilize accounting principles that they're allowed to use. They find all the little loopholes and they use it to their advantage. So if it's not against the rules, they'll do it. And in baseball, that's a lot easier because you don't have a salary cap at the moment. So, but you can do creative accounting, and, you know, like you said, you can defer money. So you can agree to the contract, but you don't have to pay it all now. It's almost like using Klarna. It's like use now, pay later.
Right.
I honestly, I've got to the point now. It's like, I think now everybody's going to look at baseball this year, and then collectively everybody is going to hate on the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Every fan base.
Yeah.
Collectively, the Dodgers just became that team.
Yeah.
Became that team. They were already that team.
No, because the Houston Astros were that team for a while.
Not quite to this.
Not quite to this level.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not going to.
No, with the cheating scandal and all that, I think it got pretty bad, and people still haven't forgiving them.
Okay,
you mean like public sentiment? You mean public sentiment?
Yeah, public sentiment.
I think you're talking about spending.
No, not spending. No. The public sentiment is like, you know, the Houston Astros were that team, and now like the Dodgers are like, they took the mantle of like the most hated team in all of baseball.
Yeah,
which is hard to say, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like any team that has success, right? I mean, it's just natural to go and hate them. I mean, we've seen it in basketball. We've seen it in football. I mean, we saw it in football with the Patriots. You saw it with like the Warriors in the NBA when they had a run to sustain success. True. Now you've seen it with the Dodgers. It's just kind of the way it goes. I mean, it's
cyclical, but I still think that we need a salary cap. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think I understand what you're saying, Ed, that when you're talking about the Astros, that it was more, it didn't have to do so much about the money as it was that just people just didn't like them. But yeah, nowadays, you know, I think it's the Dodgers probably more so, because I mean, the Yankees haven't won anything. So I just wanted to get Donnie's reaction there since he's fallen asleep. Make sure to keep him awake.
Yeah, wake up, Donnie.
Because I still think it could be and can be partly the Yankees, but because they haven't really done anything,
in so long,
that they're not quite as But yeah, it's just crazy how they're just like, oh yeah, all this money will come up. So what's going to happen to them in 2034 then once all that money comes up that they've deferred? Are they going to fall way off then because they can't afford literally anything?
I think they're setting aside that money already in investment that's just going to sit there and earn interest, and it's going to be for that purposes because they've got so much to begin with. They're not just going to sit there and wait till then to come up with it. They're going to go stash it away now in funds so that it's there when they need it.
Mark Walter called up Donnie to find out where his offshore bank accounts were so he could get them at the same institution. Yeah. He called. They have Donnie on retainer for financial advice.
And the thing is with the Yankees, I mean, like I said, when any these lately these big name players become available, or they start free agencies and stuff, it's the Dodgers, it's the Mets, it's the Phillies, the Blue Jays. Yankees are not being mentioned because they're not going out and spending the money, and that's part of why we're not winning anything too, is because Hal doesn't run it like George did.
Yeah, I mean, why would you?
Well, true. I mean, he's being smarter with his money. I get it, and I'm not opposed to how he's doing it. It's just that nobody can do what the Dodgers can do because they have the money to do it.
Go ahead, say it, Eric. Go ahead.
Miranda's like, I wish Donnie would be smarter with our money, but he just doesn't care.
True. I'm sure she says that.
So does my wife. So I mean, it's an every wife thing.
But different levels of yours versus his.
His 100%, right? Rich versus not rich.
I can tell you, we're not the Dodgers.
Close.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, well, I mean, not right now.
Not with the last quarter's not with the last quarter's earnings, Donnie. I'd say you're probably past the Dodgers at this point.
He's like, come on now. You say he just literally just didn't even have to say it, and just the face that he just made, like
he's eating his warm nuts. He can't say anything right now.
He likes them nuts.
Listen, the chat doesn't lie. Okay, they know about Donnie's finances.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, when they say, Donnie, buy me a Lamborghini.
Virgil, you got anything else, my friend?
Yeah, we have to talk about the other two NFL games.
Oh, we haven't even gotten through half of them yet?
No, yeah, we stopped after the Saturday night game.
I don't even know how we got onto the salary cap talk.
I don't
know what caused that. I'm sure a player got mentioned. So the Sunday games first, we started with the Patriots and Texans. And you were a fan of offense. This is not your game.
Nope.
So, of course, the big storyline out of that was C.J. Stroud having 4 interceptions. And then also, I think, did he not have a fumble? I don't think he did.
This is the game that I was talking about. Like, he just was just completely out of it, man. Like, he needed to be benched.
Yeah, I understand sticking to your guy, the best chance to win at some point. But
it wasn't Sunday.
Mills had a good stretch when he was out. Why would you not give him a chance?
But that's on coaching. Now, we blame coaching on that. You got to blame the coaching on that one.
Yeah,
like you should. The coach should have been done all right by CJ Stroud and say, "Hey, listen, dude, it's not your day today. Let's put the other QB. Let's see what he can do, and then you'll come back on when we win this game."
Well, and the fact that they punted with 4-something to go, I mean, you got to keep going. You can't. I mean, you didn't have timeouts, and you didn't have. You had 2 scores you had to get. Why the hell are you punting with that little bit of time left?
Do you think their chances would have been better if Nico was playing?
If what?
I don't know, the way that CJ Stroud was playing. No.
I mean, I'm just saying they started, the bad decision started with not going to Mills at least somewhat early in the game, just to kind of settle CJ down, and then it just continued on to the end where they're making bad decisions on. I mean, you basically given up at that point. You may not think you are, but you are.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Eric?
I was watching this game with my son because he's a Patriots fan, and I kept telling him, I'm like, you guys keep getting all these turnovers, and you're not converting. You're not doing anything with the turnovers. And so it's pretty frustrating. And that's why they theoretically should be able to beat Denver, but with Denver's defense, if somehow Stidham can just manage the game without costing doing too much, they got to New England's got to show better offense, which they have. I mean, May's good. Diggs is, I think he caught a touchdown the other day. Ramondre Stevenson was out, but Travion Henderson. So, I mean, they have some good pieces on offense, but I think there's still something that's lacking, and their defense is fairly solid. But they got to, if they want to get past Denver, which I think they can, whoever they would face, especially if it's the Seahawks or even the Rams, they got to get better on offense. Otherwise, that game may not even be close in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I think Stidham can do what needs to be done because all Peyton's needed was a quarterback that'll just do what he tells him to do. And that's what Bo Nix does. And I think Stidham is right there in that same mold. So I don't know that this is going to, even though he hasn't played much in 2 years, that doesn't mean that he's not ready to go. And I just think you're right. He's got to not be the one that makes the mistakes because their defense is good. And you're right. They didn't capitalize on anything like they should have. I would have thought May would have capitalized a lot better than that. So if they don't play better on offense, they will not be winning the Super Bowl.
Agreed.
And I think that C.J. Stroud's poor play overshadowed Drake May's bad play.
Wow, that's pretty.
What's this do so loud?
You just came in super loud.
Did I
Good
really?
job out of you and your microphone, but hot damn.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
Hot mic.
Hey, is this better?
Anyways.
So is this better?
No, it's good. I mean, listen, that was good. It's just like, oh, okay. I was not used to it this whole show for the last 2 hours.
Oh, well, I didn't realize that it was loud. My bad. I was just saying that I think that
Eric and my face and Eric's were like, bro, why are you yelling at us?
I didn't notice a difference.
That's because we have headphones. You don't.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say with Ed and I, it was super loud.
That makes sense.
You're fine now, but
sorry to anyone in the chat that had that happen. All I was saying was that I think C.J. Stroud's poor play overshadowed like what was poor play from Drake May. I mean, Drake May obviously had a lot of fumbles. What do you have, Eric? Was it 3 or 4 that he had?
yeah, he had some pretty bad turnovers. I don't. Yeah, 3 or 4.
He had 4 fumbles, lost 2 of them.
Jeez,
so
that's
like I said, and
either,
you're not hearing a whole lot about that because of how poorly C.J. Stroud played. So Eric, I agree with you. You know, the offense as a whole and Drake May specifically has to be better at taking care of the football against what we talked about is a great Broncos defense because Vance Joseph is going to have that defense ready to play.
Does the NFC have the better shot at winning the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Regardless of
who makes it. Yep.
I think theoretically the Patriots should be the better of the two, give the Rams or the Seahawks the better game because they have a starter who's good. But yeah, I think regardless of whichever team it is, that the NFC doesn't mean they will, but they should win the Super Bowl this year.
On paper, they will.
Right, which anything can happen in the NFL. So
true.
Exactly.
Obviously, we've had frauds make it to the NFC Championship. So,
and speaking of frauds, the Sunday night game. Sorry for that segue.
You got a lot on your mind about that?
Yeah. Did I tell you how much I love kickers?
Please tell me.
Yeah. So the AFC frauds are the Broncos. The NFC frauds got beat Sunday night. The Chicago Bears. The Bears suck. First of all, that where he ran back 97 yards and still threw a touchdown. Where was the defender? What was he doing? Did he get shoved? Kind of hard to tell. I don't know.
DJ
that he really
Moore?
did. No, when Cole
Komet
Kmet
pushed
got that.
off. Yeah.
Did he push? It's
Oh
kinda
yeah.
hard to tell.
Oh yeah. He pushed off.
They showed the replay. I thought it was, if they were going to call that offensive, I thought it was a soft call. I did not think it was a major push off, but he definitely did.
It's full extension by the letter of the law.
I think how was there 3 rushers, but only the one guy anywhere remotely close to Cole Kmet, and even then he wasn't even that close to him. So that, first of all, should have just been done right there. But then overall, as we know, little boy wonder who comes back in the second half, then classic third interception to give the ball right back in overtime, and then got to see the Rams go down and kick that game-winning field goal. It's glorious.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell the audience what you put in the group chat after that commit touchdown happened?
Well, first of all, I want to answer this. Oh, congratulations on your Super Bowl win and wild card weekend against the Packers. That's wonderful. So no, I'm not hushing, Lynn. We gave that game away. You guys didn't win that game. You didn't even deserve to be here this last week, but beer's on me when Virgil comes to town. So I meant the Virgil, you should quit football. Oh yeah, because I first said that because the way that they gave up that touchdown, all they had to do was sack him or make him throw the ball away, knock the ball down, basically like a Hail Mary, and that should have cost the Rams the game. And I'm like, if you lose after that play when they were at the 14 and he ran back to the 40 and still completed that pass, I was like, Virgil, you just need to quit, give up on football. But then thankfully they came back, and then I said, man, I love kickers, because they kicked a game-winning walk-off field goal to win it, which it didn't even look that great of a kick, but luckily he snuck it in the left uprights there. But I'm glad that the Bears got their Super Bowl win last week in the wild card, so congratulations, Lynn. Bears still suck.
So the big question that I had, and I asked this yesterday after our show, and considering what we know now, I know it's probably more of a hindsight question. Should the Bears have gone for 2 after that touchdown?
I'm not always about going for 2. I'm a little more conservative, but in that instance and who their coach is, I thought for sure he would have. Now, they went for it on 4th down where that pass was broken up, and I don't remember what point of the game that was, if it was the second half or early in the first, I don't remember. They did ask Johnson, and he said that he considered it, but their goal line offense or 2-yard line, whatever, had not been very good lately. So he wasn't confident in his own team. So I honestly thought they would, especially who their coach is. So it kind of surprised me when they didn't. But I still thought even then they had momentum where they could have easily won that in overtime. But then that star quarterback they have threw that wonderful pass because DJ Moore is like, I don't care about this ball, and just let it get picked off, which I absolutely loved.
When he threw that interception, I texted, I have a little group chat for my old work friends. I texted, welcome back, Caleb Williams.
Yeah, he doesn't care about us. He doesn't ever respond to what you say, Ed.
No, so I do not say anything on the DHC chat because I know if I say anything or get gloaty about the Rams, they're going to lose. So no, I don't do that.
So we're the jinx? Is that what you're calling us the jinx?
I'm the jinx on that if I say something. So no, I don't do that.
And you call me crazy not wearing my teams on game day.
I know. I'm not superstitious, just a little stitious. That's all.
Did you miss a 3-pointer?
Yeah, somebody missed a layup.
Yeah, there was a 3-point shot that was missed, but got the rebound, had a chance for a tip in, and missed a tip in. So
you lost by 1?
2, but just it's not over yet. 0.6.
Who are you playing?
TCU.
Oh, KU they're in Boulder tonight. The game still doesn't start for another hour because they're in Boulder, and Bill Self had some health complications again, so he did not travel with the team to Boulder tonight. Thank you, Lynn. At least you understand.
We've been talking about this how long now, Eric?
Everybody's right. Everybody's like, oh, blah, blah, better than Jordan Love. They even said they were trying to compare Love with CJ Stroud. Love had 323 yards and 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Yes, they lost, but that wasn't all on him. I did not think he was the issue why they lost against the Bears the previous week.
No, Love wasn't the issue.
No idea what you're saying, Patrick.
Yeah. I said I've heard people saying Caleb Williams is him.
Him what?
Him.
I've yet to see it. They got lucky on a ton of their wins this year. And everybody's like, well, they'll be back next year. And I'm like, yeah, the Lions thought so from 2 years ago. And then this year, or from last year. And then this year, they were terrible and didn't even make the playoffs. So you're never guaranteed to come back and have the exact same season that you did.
I'm with you. I just know that that's what other people are saying.
And then just like, the previous few years with. Is that your mom?
Yeah.
I can see her shadow in the window.
Meatloaf.
They were.
Hi, Mama Virgil.
Mama Virgil. They were, how we were always talking about how the Chiefs had the refs on their side. Well, it all evened out this year, and they didn't get that same magic or luck. So it very well could be these close games that they're coming back and winning the second half. Bears may not. I mean, they could. They very well could still be good, but they
the NFL was like, all right, guys, we got to slow it down a little bit with the Chiefs.
Right. So they've had a ton of games this year where they came back within the last 2 minutes and won. They very well could lose a lot of those or some of those next year and maybe miss out. You never guaranteed to get back to the playoffs.
No, you're not guaranteed.
They still could be a very good team and make the playoffs again, but you never know.
Look at the Browns. They've been one playoffs and they haven't been back since.
Going back to the game on the Rams side, I was concerned about the play calling. At some point, they really went run heavy, and I don't know if that was weather related or if Stafford's fingers not as healed as people are saying it was. But I find it funny on the last drive to win the game, it was just 3 pass plays, and it's like, oh yeah, we can pass again. We have Nakua.
We have this guy who's really good at wide receiver. Well, you know what? You're about to find out on the game against Seattle now. That's going to be defensive and then probably going to be very heavy oriented with the pass for both teams.
Is it going to? I mean, Kyron had 2 touchdowns and Stafford finally won a cold weather game. Is it supposed to rain or anything in Seattle?
It's Seattle, so possibly.
According to the weather at this time, it is 41, partly cloudy.
That's not bad.
But, things can change in a few days. But, yeah, I'll be curious how they'll go in the next game. The play calling did not really give me any confidence going into Seattle. I still think it'll be a decent game overall. I think the defense, minus that Heisman play from whatever the hell that was, I didn't think they played that bad. They were able to contain them on a few 4th and shorts pretty easily. So I'm I don't know if they'll keep that up. The biggest thing that I thought was going to be a problem was really the run game, and Swift had 76 yards, but besides Williams breaking out a few, I feel like they really controlled the running backs as much.
And I think that's what you need to do.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, and I think, Eric, you may have been gone when I said this about for Seattle, Walker's best 2 games have been against the Rams. So I feel like they're probably going to sell out the run to try to stop him and try to make Darnold actually pass.
But then you got to figure out what to do with JSN.
Well, I mean, you can double JSN. Rashid's there.
But if you do that, you're going to leave somebody open.
Someone's going to be open. But,
you don't have to worry about Cup. So if you can shut down Walker and JSN, you'll have a chance. And like I said, you could have very well won both games. You lost that one. You scored first in overtime. took a 7-point lead. They went down, scored, and then went for 2 to win it. And then you won by, I think, 2 in the first game. So it's been 2 close games decided by 3 points total. So I think it could be hopefully a pretty entertaining game. And it's the night game Sunday night.
Yeah, it should be the showcase game.
He doesn't know how to hit the exit button or the close button. He just turns off his camera.
He just turned off the camera.
Which I would prefer, because the last time he tried to, turn off everything, he turned off everything.
I gotta pee.
So that's it for that's really it for football on there. Oh, one more thing I have to say. Rams dropping their old kicker Cardi for Mavis is probably one of the best moves they've made midseason, probably in a while.
What? Don't say that.
What?
Eric hates kickers.
Well, he liked that kicker.
Yep. The thicker kicker. Was that his name?
Thicker kicker, yeah.
There's some thickness. There was some thickness to our boy. So
of course we'll go over the conference finals on Thursday, along with our picks.
Virgil, I'm a little offended you didn't bring up one of the new logos released today.
What I miss?
The Blue Jays released their 50th anniversary logo.
And nobody cares.
You said it, not me. Okay.
I knew you wanted to. So.
I did. I wanted to say it.
Oh, that's okay.
No, that's fine. The Royals did one. Oakland did one.
Oh,
so I've seen.
I love it. I love it. I think it looks phenomenal.
When Oakland was actually playing in Kansas City a few years ago, and they tossed up one of the baseballs up to Zach, and it's pretty faded, but you could still see it, the Oakland 50th anniversary on it. So it was a pretty cool logo of baseball that he got.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. But yeah, I mean, it's cool that they're going into their 50th season. I knew it was going to be coming out. I just didn't know when, and then it dropped today.
All right.
So that's all that I have for just football in general.
I like it.
So there's 2 options.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
We can either call it a night, or we can do a round.
Pass around.
Let's do a round.
Do a round? All right. The year we're going to go with. Let me find a good year.
I got to clean this glove.
We're going to do 2014. So go back and think about all the quarterbacks you can remember from 2014.
Congratulations on your win, Eric.
Don't.
Don't what?
No, I'm talking to Eric.
Okay. So here we go. First round, 3rd pick of the draft. Drafted by the Jaguars, went to Central Florida.
Bortles,
correct.
Good call.
Blake Bortles.
First round, 22nd pick of the draft. Drafted by the Browns, went to Texas A&M.
No, not saying it.
Johnny Heisman.
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny
Not saying
Manziel.
it. Fuck that dude.
Did I even need to say it?
No, I knew who it was as soon as he said it.
First round, 32nd pick in the draft. Drafted by the Vikings, went to Louisville.
Christian Ponder.
Not Christian Ponder. He did start a game this year.
Chris Redman?
Not Chris Redman.
Of course, Redman didn't start a game this year.
Or actually, he may. I don't know if he started. He definitely played in a game after the starting quarterback went out, but I don't think he actually started one.
I don't know that one.
The only one I could think of that went to Louisville is Jackson, but he didn't go to Minnesota.
He went straight to Baltimore.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Shit.
Oh,
That's
damn.
right. Oof.
A little
Teddy
surprised, I think.
Bridgewater, man.
Surprised you didn't get that one, but that's okay. Second round, 4th pick, went to the Raiders, went to Fresno State.
Derek Carr.
Derek
Carr.
Second round, pick 30, drafted by the Patriots, went to Eastern Illinois.
Jimmy Gucci Garoppolo.
Jimmy G.
My cousin.
Jimmy, I love them.
My cousin went to Eastern Illinois at the same time Jimmy G was there. At one time, he had his phone number, but obviously that changed by the time he got to NFL.
Okay. These next ones are going to be a little. These next two are probably going to be kind of hard. 4th round, 20th pick of the draft, drafted by the Cardinals, went to Virginia Tech.
Marcus Vick.
No. I'm pretty sure this guy's out of the league. Let me take a look.
I love Donnie's toilet running.
The water's just running nonstop.
Mm-hmm. He's driving through the Dead Sea.
Yeah.
Is that what it sounds like?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Here.
He had 3 years with the Commanders at 2020, 2023, and then his last known sighting was San Francisco 49ers practice squad.
Sam Howell.
Good guess, but no.
Was it Heineke?
It was not Heineke.
Good guess, though.
The answer is Logan Thomas.
No clue.
Wouldn't have gotten that.
Would have gotten that one. Next one, round 4, pick 35, drafted by the Texans, played at Pitt. And no, Patrick, it is not Kenny Pickett.
Doggone it.
Kenny Pickett did not get picked by that.
No, he got picked by the Steelers anyway.
He got picked by the Squealers.
Brock Osweiler.
No.
That's going to be the answer at some point. Is he still in the league?
I don't think he is. Let me take a look. Considering that his Wikipedia page is showing his time in college, the answer is no.
Anyway.
And when it comes to Pitt quarterbacks, I don't even remember this one.
Oh, if you're not going to remember that.
Yeah, this is one that I wouldn't have not have gotten either. Tom Savage.
Oh, I remember Tom Savage. I was going to go for Lenny Pickett, but
Lenny Pickett, no.
Yeah, okay.
Next one, 5th round, pick 23, drafted by the Chiefs, went to Georgia.
Ooh. What's his name?
Georgia, and went where?
Went to Chiefs.
This is 2014?
2014.
Brody Croyle.
No, wrong college. And off by like a decade.
I think this is wrong because I think he went to the New York Giants. Jake Fromm.
Good guess, but no. The answer, Aaron Murray.
Oh my gosh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Next one, 5th round, 24th pick of the draft, drafted by the Bengals, went to Alabama.
AJ McCarron.
AJ McCarron.
As soon as there's like we all knew that one right away.
Well, you guys kept on guessing AJ McCarron whenever an Alabama quarterback came up, so it's like you guys finally got one. I'm proud of you. 6th round, 2nd pick of the draft, drafted by the Titans, went to LSU.
That's your school, bro.
All eyes on you, Patrick.
Zach Mettenberger?
Correct. Very good.
And you know where he played quarterback in JUCO?
I know where he was before JUCO. He was at Georgia.
He was with the Butler Grizzlies out of El Dorado, Kansas.
Was he in? He was in El Dorado.
He was with Butler.
You know how he ended up in El Dorado because he got in trouble at a bar.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Come again?
Yeah. So he was at Georgia, and after his freshman year, like he got in some trouble at a bar. I think he got in like a fight or something like that, and he got kicked off the team. And so then he ended up in El Dorado, and then he ended up at LSU. So go figure.
Yeah, I think I might have seen him. There was quite a few games back in the day I went to see because Zach Taylor, that's his name, right? Out of the Bengals.
Yeah,
their coach.
Yes.
Yes.
Coach, yes.
He also played at Butler. So there's quite a few guys that played at Butler that I saw back in the day because they used to be really good. They used to be a powerhouse and won like multiple JUCO national championships. Now Hutch on the other side of Wichita, the Blue Dragons, where Grandma Prophet Adjacent lives. They didn't win this year, but lost in the championship, but won last year, the JUCO national championship. So the Hutch Blue Dragons are one of the top teams now in JUCO. It used to be Butler Grizzlies.
Interesting.
These next two, you guys aren't going to get.
So just
Sixth
go to
round.
another year.
6th round, pick number 7, drafted by the Bears, went to San Jose State.
Mike Glennon.
David Fales. 6th round, 18th pick of the draft, drafted by the Ravens, went to Ball State. All eyes are on you, Mr. Mack.
Oh, God. He played for all the Browns, too, didn't he?
No, he's not one of the illustrious Browns
42.
quarterback list.
Brady Hoke.
What the fuck?
Keith Winnan.
No, I
Winning.
would not guess that one.
Last two. One I think will definitely be gotten. The other one, if you think about it, you may get it. 6th round, 37th pick, drafted by the Jets, went to Clemson.
Taj Boyd.
Taj Boyd, very good. Mr. Clemson superfan got it.
Jesus.
Then last quarterback picked in the draft. Round 6, pick 38, drafted by the Rams, went to SMU.
Who drafted him?
Rams.
I got nothing.
Brock Osweiler.
No.
I have no clue.
Garrett Gilbert.
Oh.
One of the Dude Perfect guys.
Is he
Same
that?
name.
I didn't know that.
His name's Garrett Hilbert.
Wow. All right, so that is it.
I like this game.
It's fun.
Trying to find if there's a short year for another one, but everyone else is kind of not really a short one.
I'm with you. I got you.
2011 is kind of short, but I don't think anybody will get all these. Ooh, actually, 1998 is actually pretty short.
I'm gonna let you guys finish up. I'm hopping off the interstate here, and I'm almost to my spot for work, so I'm gonna have to head out.
You have fun down the road for me.
Yep. Talk to y'all
Be
later.
safe. Be
Bye,
safe,
Philly.
Donnie.
I can hear again.
I know. It's like I don't have to hear myself twice. So do you guys want to do 1998 or do you guys want to call it?
I'm not prepared for 98.
I know the first one.
You should know the second one too.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and get those two out of the way. First pick of the draft, drafted by the Colts, went to Tennessee.
Peyton Manning. That was easy.
And they won the national championship the year after.
Yep.
Second pick of the draft, number 2, drafted by the Chargers, went to Washington State.
Ryan Leaf.
Ryan Leaf.
Ryan Leaf?
I like Ryan Leaf now more than, like.
He's really made something of himself. Credit to him.
He has. Yeah. This is where the fun begins. Second round, 30th pick in the draft, drafted by the Lions, went to Eastern Michigan.
Dan Orlovsky?
No.
He went to
say the same thing.
UConn.
He went to UConn.
That's right. He went to UConn. I forgot about that. Charlie Batch?
Charlie Batch. Very good.
Jesus.
I think of him as a Steeler.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Someone put Charlie Batch on blast on social media.
I saw it. He goes, "What did I do?"
He goes, "Bro, what did I do to get a?"
I saw that.
Yeah, that was awesome. And
round.
Credit to him for being so like good natured about it. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry,
exactly.
Virgil.
That's okay. Third round, third round, pick 25, drafted by the Jaguars, went to Middle Tennessee State.
Sorry.
The only one I can think of, Mark Brunell.
Mark Brunell, no. His last stop.
Doug Peterson.
No. His last stop was with the Kansas City Brigade in the Arena Football League.
Yikes.
The answer is Jonathan Quinn.
Oh, wow.
No clue whatsoever.
He kind of has an interesting career.
I wanted to say Mark Brunell, but that was the year I think he was in the AFC Championship game.
I think it was. Next quarterback, round 3, drafted 30th pick, drafted by the Broncos, went to Michigan.
His dad also played in the league.
Brian Greasy.
Brian Greasy. Thank you. Jesus.
Yep.
I would have not known that until you said that.
No, I was thinking of it right as he was saying that. I was like,
damn. Man, sorry. I got the name, but
good
before
job.
I could take it out.
Good job, Eric. Good job, Eric.
Thank you.
Good job, Eric. What the hell?
Yeah, good job, Eric.
I was the one that said it.
Yeah, you said the dad.
He didn't even say that. He said the dad, but didn't even say Todd.
Bob. You didn't say Bob. You said the dad.
Or Todd, Bob, whatever.
His dad also played in the league.
You
and
did
then
say
I was going to say, you know what? Yeah, go ahead. Take credit.
Thank you.
Next quarterback.
Kill you all.
Sixth round. Ooh. 6th round. Pick number 19. Drafted by the Dolphins. Went to Nevada. And I am going to throw out something here too that may help maybe one of you.
Eric.
He is a 2-time Arena Bowl champion and an Arena Bowl MVP with the Colorado Crush.
Good luck, Ed.
What?
Yes.
He's a 2-time what?
He's a 2-time Arena Bowl champion and an Arena Bowl MVP with the Colorado Crush.
I should know this because I watch Arena football. Damn it.
This is a player I did not know was even drafted in the NFL because I know him from Arena.
Oh my God. He's on the video game.
This is 98.
He's on the face of the video game for the Crush.
He is on the cover.
I know who he is. I see his. Oh my God.
He was the Dolphins though?
He was drafted by the Dolphins.
I'm going to kick myself as soon as you say this.
You are.
Yep.
Listen, I know it's not right because he played for the Bills. J.P. Lozman.
No. Good guess. John Dutton.
Damn it.
I don't know who John Dutton is.
Arena, great. You're right there.
Listen, I think I think Duttons are the ones from that Paramount show, Paramount Plus.
Mm-hmm.
The Duttons.
The Duttons.
The Duttons, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn it. Good job out of you pulling that one.
Here we go with this one. 6th round pick.
Okay.
A 6th round, 34th pick in the draft. Drafted by the Packers, went to Boston College.
Ooh.
This is a notable name who established his career with another team after leaving the Packers.
Boston College to Packers. What other teams did he go to?
I cannot tell you the other teams.
All right.
Let me see if I can. Let me see if one's going to give it away. So I'm not going to tell you the one that will give it away. Okay, so it's Green Bay. I will not say the team that he went to after that, but after that, he went to the Titans and went to the Colts.
It's not Phillip Rivers.
No, that's way too low for Rivers.
Yeah.
No. You said the Titans and then the Colts?
Yes.
Drafted by the Packers.
The Titans and then the Colts.
I don't know.
I'm going to throw in the team that I left out and see if this helps.
Probably not for me.
The team that I left out that he established his career with was the Seattle Seahawks.
Matt Hasselbeck.
Matt Hasselbeck.
Good call. Good call.
And the last one, 7th round
I
pick.
did not know that he got drafted by the Packers.
I forgot.
That
he
was
played for the
surprised. I
Colts.
didn't know that either.
Well, the problem is I forgot he played for the Colts.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
remember. I remember that.
I forgot.
7th round pick, or no, 7th round, 34th pick in the draft. 6th. Hold on. Wow. Hold on. Let me slow down here.
Start over.
7th round, 43rd pick in the draft. Drafted by the Bears. Went to Colorado State.
Mike Glennon.
No. Will you stop saying Mike Glennon? Mike Glennon is never going to happen.
Hey, he played in the NFL.
No, that's true.
Has he really?
Yeah, he did.
He did. I would say he did.
Didn't he play in Tampa
This
too?
guy only lasted 3 years in the NFL. 1 with the Browns, 2 with the Chargers.
Oh, fucking hell.
He was drafted by the Browns?
Drafted
No.
by the Browns.
Drafted by the Browns?
Bears. Sorry, Bears.
And then he played for the Browns?
No, it was when I said Browns, it was Bears. I see CB and I automatically went Browns. So drafted by the Bears and then went to the Chargers.
Alex
Stan
Verdugo.
Humphries.
No,
Coach Verdugo.
but it does sound like a baseball name more than a football name. Moses Moreno.
Oh, I remember Moses Moreno.
I do not.
So, something I came
Yeah.
across that was a little interesting. I'm
What
going to
year
go
was
over.
this? I'm sorry. What year was this?
This was 98.
Okay, so I was really getting into football a little bit at that point. I'm still, early on in my years here in the U.S.
So I'm looking at 97 real quick, and I find this funny because the second pick in the quarterback picked up was Jake Plummer from
Mhm.
Arizona State.
Mhm.
This player was drafted before him, and I do not even remember this guy. First round, 26th pick, drafted by the 49ers, played at Virginia Tech.
Got me.
Jim Druckenmiller.
Oh, I remember Jim Druckenmiller.
I do not remember that name.
Jim Druckenmiller, yep.
Jim Druckenmiller.
I didn't know he
Okay.
went to Virginia Tech, though.
Yep. So we will call it there for that.
I like this.
Jim Druckenmiller.
Mr. Prophet, what do you have going on at EFA?
Well, if Lynn Smith is still listening, this is an episode for her. We are heading, Johnny and I, to Clinton, Iowa to speak with Nate Vanderbleek, the GM of the Clinton Lumber Kings. So check
Lumber.
out Earn Fun Average tomorrow.
That'd be
Clinton
fun.
Lumber Kings.
For me, This week is the merchandise manager, Kevin Tibbett of the Columbia Fireflies. I also put a new segment on the show that we're talking about the teams that we interview, right, with Paul. So he did drop a couple of little new nuggets there about the Fireflies. So definitely take a look and listen to that one. That was a good episode. I had fun putting that one together. It's a long one. I get it. The next one's going to be long as well because this dude, once he goes, it was all talking about everything.
You're talking about Paul, right?
No, Kevin. Although Paul did say that he would go for hours. He was talking. He's done work for Afroman. That's why I brought him out the other day. So I was like, it was good. Yep.
Patrick, do you have anything?
Actually, I do. Yeah. The MILB Hat History series is back.
What?
Yeah. So we're dropping episode 190 tomorrow. We're going to the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. We're going to Batavia, New York to talk about the Batavia Muck Dogs. So Hat History series is officially back tomorrow. And so we're going to be talking about the Batavia Muck Dogs.
Welcome back. I'm looking forward.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bust out his old hats he hasn't worn for a while.
Happy to be back. No, it was good. It was a lot of fun to just kind of do some research and film it again. So
and get back into it.
Yeah, it was really fun to just got to even my little small segments, like just to have content coming out again. So
I like it.
Yeah. So dropping tomorrow.
Love it. Anything for you?
Actually, yes. There is something. Of course, Kelly is doing the Minor League Baseball Nerd is doing the podcast My Favorite Baseball Memory.
Oh yeah.
My episode will be coming out on Thursday.
Ooh. Nice.
So give that a listen as I recollect the horror and the trauma of the 7-5 no-hitter game.
I do know a little bit of a nugget about that episode because I talked to Kelly. Yours is officially longer than Paul's.
Mine's longer than really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So there you go, buddy. Congratulations on that. So, but yeah, good. I'm happy that you get to do that one.
Yeah, that was definitely a fun conversation.
Yeah. Kelly's that series that he does now. He said he's going to only do it during the off season. I enjoy that a lot. So that was pretty cool. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure that you guys do me a couple favors. Just hit the subscribe button. It does really help. We are trying to grow this network here, the DHC network. So, that way we can bring to you more shows and things like that. So thank you for joining us tonight. Make sure you follow each of these knuckleheads right here. Their podcast, their content, everything that we do here. We do it because we love it and it's a lot of fun. So we will be back on Thursday. We will be making our picks then. I'm sure something will come up that we will have to be discussing. So until then, guys, you guys have a wonderful night. Go ahead and support the minor leagues, guys. Laters.